Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
It is what it is. Look at this shit, man. That shit poop. They gonna be thirsty as hell.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House. Comedy Trap House.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. I am your host, Rome Green Jr. In the building with me, I got Cam.
Some dogs be lame.
I got Emmanuel.
But, I mean, some cats be lame.
And I just agree that all cats are lame.
Except for kittens.
So we're not going to talk about the elephant in the room. We're doing this all again. Audience know that.
No, but they wouldn't have known that. You've just ruined
Wait,
it.
I can't fake it.
You literally just ruined it.
About to take another angle.
I was about to take a whole other angle,
like,
and then
we gotta be like, come on, we just talked about
but
this.
But you're a comedian. You're supposed to just go with it, just rock with it.
I was taking a whole nother route. I was about to go to kittens first, and maybe just cut it short to go to dogs.
Yeah. But
what do you want to say about kittens? Because I find that
I do like.
They're not lame. They're not lame.
I'm about to say, that's disrespectful if you don't
I
They're
like
like
kittens.
puppies.
I like
They-
kittens.
That's when cats are in their pet stage.
It's when
they grow up, they like teenagers now. They don't want to fuck with you.
But it also could be a mental health issue. It could be that they're traumatized as kittens, and cats grow up. Most cats grow up to be assholes. So it's something in between the growing up phase that they're experiencing. Because dogs aren't like that.
I just don't. What you're saying to me sounds like a white guy saying, like, I just don't trust niggas. Like, I just don't, like, most of them, they must grow up to be assholes. Something.
Yeah,
they're cute as little black kids, but
But it's proven that cats are
assholes.
assholes. They just
But
do
how
that.
is it proven?
They just
let's go
everywhere.
back to the subject
You
at
watching
hand.
the news?
Some dogs are lame.
Some dogs are lame.
Like, I love dogs, but some of them just ain't got nothing better to do than just bark at you. Like do something with your life outside of this.
I also believe that that's all they have to do is the same. It's bark.
It's so much more for a dog to do. And like, you just be barking at me for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
Why you being
You mean the ones that where you just walking and they just
being
barking,
lame.
just barking,
Yeah.
barking. Okay, I
being lame.
can understand that. I can understand. Well, some dogs are lame, some cats are lame.
Some humans are lame.
That's true.
Emmanuel. Oh.
I don't know if that was a joke or an accident, but that's funny.
It was a joke. But yeah, man. So what's going on? What happened?
Take credit for jokes. Ain't no damn joke. They did that on accident.
So everything happened yesterday. So
Yes.
We have like a 50-foot tree in our backyard. Huge tree. In the summer, it's a beautiful thing because it gives the house a lot of shade, keeps the house cool. But
It's borderline the tree of life. It's a huge, it's a big
huge
ass
tree.
tree.
But it presents a problem for our neighbors because the branches get so long and it's so big that it goes into their yards.
And they have a pool.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
So the neighbor has asked us to do something about it, So cool. So I called the company that our house we rent through, and they've been sending people out for months. So they finally booked it for this weekend. The guys come out. I'm in the middle of eating breakfast. It's early. It's like they got there at 7:30. So I'm up now.
So all you hear is
yeah. So I'm just eating breakfast. I'm watching the London game of Panthers. All of a sudden, the internet just starts, the spin wheel. So I'm like, all right, let me just refresh it. I refresh it, no internet. I'm like, come on.
we go with this internet shit
Come with
again.
this internet stuff. So I go in and look at the router. It's off. I'm like, oh, that's different.
What's it
I
gonna
switch
be
the
this
lights. Power is off.
I was in the shower when this happened.
So I'm like, all right. First
Lights
thing.
on in the shower?
Then lights off. Yeah.
First thing I do is go to Twitter because Twitter will tell you because we had fire. So I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe it's because they switched off power for a lot of people.
Yeah,
I go in there, nothing. I'm like, is this just us? So I go outside, I look down the block. I don't see no LADWP truck. I see two neighbors, these Asian ladies. They're like, hey, is your power off? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, it ain't just me. So I go back in the house. The landscapers accidentally cut the power cord line.
The whole line in the backyard was down. Like one of the lines was down.
Knocked off power for 2 blocks.
Yeah, 2 blocks.
2 blocks.
Let me tell
Power
you
done.
how my heart.
Those fucking idiots.
You ever you ever been so panicked that you almost feel like your heart skips a beat?
Yeah.
I had my eyes closed in the shower because I was relaxing,
Yeah.
and the water was hitting me. When I opened them, the lights was off, and I panicked because I
Nah,
didn't know what was
I'm blind.
I was like, what the fuck? Oh, I was like, the power was off.
So while they're doing that, more people are coming outside because,
Yeah.
their power's off. All of a sudden, fire department's in front of our house. they're in our backyard because of live, I guess,
Yeah.
power line. So they're doing whatever they need to do. So it's like 6
So out
or
front,
5.
it looks like chaos because this truck out is the regular truck for the guys cutting the trees. Then there was the fire truck, and then the LADWP truck came after that. So it was all in front of our house.
So it's like 5 firefighters in
Yeah.
our backyard. They just doing what they're doing. I'm like, all right, this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then LADWP comes, and now they're looking at the power line. One looked upset like he got interrupted. A nice little Sunday had to come out.
It's pretty much confirmed when a man is going through something and he take off the hat and the hand hit the hip and he just looking up. I can just see all the frustration going through his head. Like he didn't want to be here.
So after the fire department leaves doing their thing, they go back to work and cutting branches and everything. And we in the loft area, and in our house, the loft is an add-on, so it's not as strongly built as the rest of the house. It's just it's an add-on. So we in there talking, me, Chaz, and Ron. They cutting branches. Some of the branches falling on the roof, so you can hear it's on a boom like thuds. I'm like, all right, that was a little heavy right
some
there.
of them, it was.
They dropping everything. That's a little heavy. And all of a sudden, boom, boom. I'm like, all right. Chaz was like, maybe we should move out.
Because we
here.
felt one last real big one, and we was like, I don't
know
like
if
the way
this
that's
room's
sound.
strong enough.
Yeah.
So while we walking out, all of a sudden, boom, a branch come through the roof.
Straight through the roof.
A hole in the
you
roof.
fucking
Straight
serious?
A
through
hole in the
the
roof.
roof.
Came straight through. In the corner,
In the
luckily.
corner. If anybody would have been in that corner, it was a wrap.
Oh, yeah, you done if you was in that corner. Big branch. Boom. We like, come on. So, it's my responsibility. So I go outside. I'm like, hey, I just go to the main, like, y'all just put a hole in the roof. He like, yeah, I know. We saw it. It was okay.
Look, he walked in the house, he said,
He looked at,
okay.
so they pulled a branch out. It's just a hole. First thing I'm thinking about, these fat ass squirrels that be back there.
Yeah.
We
There's
gotta
some big ass
This got to get
squirrels
fixed
back
because
there.
I can't come in here as a squirrel. They be fighting back there all
There's
day.
some
Bring the
big-ass
fight inside.
squirrels.
So they continue cutting and doing what they need to do. And then he said, let me come inside and see what is it made of. Luckily, they had other skills. They were
Yeah.
Mexican. They had other skills. They
They were-
patched that. They made it stronger than it was before.
Shout out to them
No
workers,
hole
man.
no more.
Wow.
They fixed the whole
Yeah.
hole and finished cutting the tree. They still got to come back today for extra, but it was just a wild
The
Sunday.
timing was just impeccable because we were walking out the sliding door and
Yeah.
it said, shoo, we was like, come on, man.
I'm talking about the biggest branch.
That shit
like,
was
came
huge.
straight through.
I'll show you the picture.
You took picture, yeah.
That shit was crazy.
It was crazy.
Dog, you should have took a picture with the Mexican guys and said hashtag don't build that wall.
We need this. They can handle roofs,
Look at this.
everything.
Even the story I remember our old manager told us. I remember before we moved out here, Mexicans did a shutdown of LA. Like
Yeah.
they wanted, I don't know what they wanted, but they shut the city down by not going to work, and they got what they wanted.
Oh yeah.
That's how you do it.
Oh yeah. Shut
we
it
need
down.
them.
We
Yeah,
need it.
They run.
We need
they
it.
make this city run.
I
man.
love Mexicans, man. Honestly, I love their culture. I love
Food,
the food.
yeah.
I love the
Here for it.
and they are truly. I mean, the only one that could come close to as hard as they work is probably Jamaicans.
Yeah.
That's probably
Yeah.
right there. Just some of them islands like
I think
Jamaicans.
Mexico got it.
They built different.
Mexicans
you
got
see-
it,
They
man.
built- they built for
they
building,
Come here
like,
and they ready to
work.
Anything you don't
Put
want to
in the
do,
work.
give it to me.
I
And
fuck
they'll
with it,
do
man.
it and
Yeah, I fuck with
excel at it.
Yeah, that's a work ethic is amazing. Now from landscape to manscape. Hello, gentlemen. We're here for the monthly manscape meeting for the day.
Hear you.
I do want to say I just got a couple of questions. One main topic for today is how confident are you when your penis is not shaved versus when it is shaved?
Same confidence.
No,
huh?
because no, hold on. I'm saying because it's a different confidence for me when I got a clean shave because I'm like, oh, everything looks a little
But look,
looks a
it's
little
not.
bigger
It's
here.
not like the same as a haircut gives me confidence. I more shave this for like when it's like winter, or I mean when it's summer and it's so hot, then I want to cut down.
Okay.
It's not. It's more. It's not a confidence.
So it
thing,
ain't
more
like
comfort.
because I
thing.
thought for me, I feel like when you get a certain haircut, you can't wear a certain outfit if you don't have a certain haircut.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe I can't see a certain woman if I don't have a certain
Okay.
certain ball cut. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I'm like, would it inquire me? do you want to take more nudes now that it looks like if a girl, if you in a relationship, or if it's somebody you talking to, like, you know,
I don't
what?
even like the way that sounds as a man. I'm
What, take
taking
nudes?
I'm taking
Take,
nudes.
take a look. I mean, people, men and
It
women
just
take
sound
nudes.
funny. Yeah,
Take a little.
It's true. It just sounds funny when you like, yeah, I'll take some nudes.
Because I feel like
I never took no nudes.
Not,
Because
oh, like
I
a full,
feel
you
like
talking about full
you
body
get
nude?
fully naked in there.
Y'all ain't never been fully naked?
I say that.
Like,
I ain't
it
never
just
took no
sounds
nude.
funny.
I
Nah.
sent a dick pic.
That's what I'm saying. So, like,
But it's never been a full body.
You never-
Like, I'm turning my ass to the side. or something like
You ain't
that.
never did that? You ain't
Like,
never turned your ass towards...
I never did a
You
nude.
you never did a Google Maps aerial view of your penis when it's nice and shaved?
Nah, you know
Oh.
what I'm
What,
saying?
3D or 2D?
3D.
Okay.
You can pick up this dick from space, though. Don't deny it.
I just figured like we might have a different confidence if you shaving.
No, I see
Like
what you're saying because like going, it's like taking your dick to, like you said, to the barbershop,
to
like
the
to
barbershop,
get groomed,
you know.
and especially if it's your first night seeing a woman that you've, or hooking
Yeah,
up with a
yeah.
woman that you've never had sex with
Yeah.
before, it could possibly make you, more
look-
confident
yeah, yeah.
and be like, all right, let me show you this pretty dick real quick.
Because I ain't gonna lie, a lot of hair look a little ugly. Like a lot of it look
Well,
a little,
look.
yeah,
I'm
when
not.
it's excessive.
I'm not a naturally hairy guy.
Okay.
So it
I
ain't
am.
like
Yours ain't coarse.
No, it could get wild, but it ain't like what you like. You see this hair,
Yeah.
or what Chaz got, and it ain't nothing, or what you got in this.
If you
pic.
pull down your pants,
Or what
you
I
got
don't.
a high top, that'd be wild. That'd be wild.
During the summer, I'm a manual.
Okay,
Yeah, there
okay,
you
so
go.
you go
During the winter,
So
I'm-
yours is a more seasonal shave.
I think
Yeah,
most
it's more
women
about
prefer the
comfort.
manual.
It's not necessarily like a confidence thing.
Interesting.
For me.
Okay.
It's just more like
Yeah,
all right.
mine's a
It's
comfort
like
thing. Yeah, you don't want it to be
Yeah,
too
hygiene.
long.
It's more of a hygiene and comfort thing more than confidence.
It stopped
Okay.
being a confidence thing when I was like 23.
That's such a specific age. That's the age you feel like, all right, my dick's not gonna grow no more than it is.
Yeah, you just kind of stop giving a fuck.
Yeah, you just-
Or at least
Take-
over the
take-
age of 25, like
Yeah.
for sure. It was like I don't give.
Yeah.
a
I
fuck.
feel like if Dick wore clothes,
Yeah.
his dick would wear a flannel like this.
I ain't gonna. I can see your dick wearing a flannel.
I can see that. I can
but
see that.
That's what I'm saying. But
I rock it well too.
I feel like mine would have a floral tropical button up with it open.
okay,
I can see that.
I can see that.
You know, I can actually see my dick with a pea coat.
You see your dick with a peacoat?
With a pea coat.
Wait, would it be it's buttoned up like?
It gotta be a little unbuttoned with,
A
the,
little
with, the, with,
unbuttoned.
the, with the flap up a
And
little
he-
bit.
and
on
So
the
the
shoulder,
flaps
on
button
top.
around the head of the dick.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like it's
And he
almost
got
like-
and he gonna have a scarf around it.
But it's after a fresh shave though.
After a fresh
shave
And he
from
gonna have-
Manscaped, you
he-
put the peacoat on.
and he
With
gonna
peacoat
have
on.
he gonna have Timbs on his balls.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
yeah.
Tim's on your balls, peacoat.
Yeah,
And
maybe
then-
this is
Where's your-
before Manscaped.
Wait, so you
I
gonna
think
have
the hair is like a peacoat.
no, but you going
Okay.
to a nice
Okay.
going to a nice formal event.
Okay.
So you need to make sure you shave first.
Yes, it's a black tie event.
It's a black tie event
You need to take care of
to take care of everything.
up here,
Yeah.
down there.
I feel like my my dick just gonna have a bandana on it or something.
No,
I feel like
Something
you're
like-
gonna have a
Yeah,
big T on.
big T on, but a big.
Dog, you
Hey,
said,
yo.
dog, if Chaz had a high top on his crotch, dog, that would be the
No,
funniest
that would be funny.
shit.
That would
if
actually
he
be
had
funny.
a high top on your crotch, that is incredible.
But Manscaped is gonna allow him to do that because he can shave it down nice and exactly where he needed to be. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna go out seasonal, get your ball deodorant. So that's what we saying, people. Make sure you get your Manscaped, and with our discount code DORM20, you can get you a 20% discount off and go ahead and shave up, get your confidence back. If you're not feeling confident, you know what I'm saying? If your head is tucked in the hair, you got to get it out of there. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Okay.
So, Manscaped, DORM20. Get your Manscaped, shave it down. They got the razor, we got the toner, we got the ball deodorant. All three important
Cologne,
things.
you got a
cologne,
lot of-
you got foot spray in there.
Yeah,
It's a
foot
whole
deodorizing.
man kit package that you need to use. But mainly, just get the
Shave
hair
up, glow up.
Yeah, shave up. You said
be a
shave
man,
up, glow up.
and then and it's called Manscaped. So
Yeah,
be
yeah.
as manly as you want. Drink a
you-
beer.
Yeah, if your dick
and
pics ain't like they used to be, come on, like you just gotta,
Yeah, you know what I'm
you
saying?
shave it up. Yeah.
Shave your balls while you're drinking a beer in your man cave.
Wait, so while you're
Just
drinking
do
the
a
beer,
whole bunch of manly shit while you're doing it.
And you can do that without having to worry about getting any nicks because it's a smooth.
It's a
it is
smooth cut.
smooth.
It's
and
a
it's,
smooth
it's
cut.
cordless.
It's
Yeah.
cordless.
It's cordless, so you
Oh.
can
Get
drink
every
the beer
angle.
and shave
You
your
could,
ball at the same
yeah.
time, man. That's what I'm saying. Manscaped, code DORM20. Go get that. Go
Keep
get
your
that.
balls fresh.
All right. Mike's party.
We would have been canceled 3 times if this was like 20 years ago. Like any type of radio.
Oh yeah,
station
that's it.
Saying balls on our station.
Let me first say, if it wasn't Mike's birthday, I wouldn't have went.
Absolutely not.
But let me also say, I'm glad I went because it was the best party I went to this year.
Yeah, it
Nice.
was solid. Very solid.
And Mike brought the city out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly,
Mhm.
he brought the city up. But before we get there, let's start
Yeah.
with the before we got in.
Okay.
L.A. politics and clubs.
I just don't like club politics.
I
man.
This is like the worst city for club politics. I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
to clubs in most of the cities I went to. I
Yeah.
just never had the problems I have here. Like, it just be stupid stuff. Like, we get there, it's only 4 of us.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us go in. Only Mike, because they said they don't. When DJs are setting up, it can't be too many people in there. I'm like, it's 4 of us.
Like, what are we talking about?
Like, what you talking about? He like, yeah, well, wait 1 second. So then the doorman go downstairs. He finds some other guy, and they talking. They finally get Mike in.
And we
They're
got there
like-
at 10. A
And
little
like-
before 10, actually.
They's like, oh, it's gonna be about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We didn't get in for an hour.
We
and a
get it
half.
for an hour, yeah.
We
Why?
outside and it's
Ooh,
cold.
I would be pissed.
And
Like,
if
why?
it wasn't Mike's birthday, I
Out.
would have left.
out.
I would have left, but
Oh.
it was his birthday, so we just there's a bunch of people just outside waiting.
Because
to
people
get
started
in.
arriving, so we just outside chilling, and then they finally let us in. It's like, what was we waiting on? Because ain't nobody down there. Like, just let us in. Like, it just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense.
But it was a nice venue. It was below another club. It was below the Argyle, right? It was
Yeah,
Argyle.
that's the club.
It's
Yeah,
called Cathouse or something. It was a nice little venue. It was almost intimate feeling, honestly. But it was perfect for the night. And it started off like, maybe like 30, 40 people. And then it just got packed.
Yeah, it got
like you
packed
could
in
barely
there.
move in there. But the DJs were good. It was just a fun ass.
And so Mike
night.
wasn't DJing the whole time.
No,
Nah.
the other DJs did so good. He didn't DJ until like the last
Yeah.
15 minutes, maybe.
Oh, that's
They,
good.
and then the thing about it is,
But
like,
he was on the mic hyping it up.
because of the size of the venue, it felt intimate. Like, it just felt good. It felt
Right,
like
right.
people, like, even though you kind of packed, you wasn't care. Like, everybody was just dancing. Like, it
Right.
kind of felt like our house party. Like,
Right.
everybody was just
That's exactly what it
dancing
felt
and stuff like that. So it was, and I went on the intention not to dance. I just was not in the mood to go to.
You was turning up.
I was turning up, and I was like, "Where is this coming from?" I wasn't even drunk or nothing. I guess I was just feeling the vibes. It was just,
that good.
it was just that
the
good.
energy was good in
The
there,
energy
and
was
then there was
great.
a bunch of people you knew, like
yeah.
people I didn't expect to be there were just there. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay. Well,
It
it's
was
not
great.
like I was shocked to see him, but
Yeah.
I just had low expectations.
It's
like I
funny.
went in there, like this is gonna be.
I respect Tim too. Tim and Ricky pulled up, and he got there. He was like, "Man, if it wasn't," he was like, "I already started my 2-hour countdown." I was like, "What you talking about?" He was like, 2 hours before I go home. So I start my countdown
Yeah.
when I leave the house.
That's
and I was like, I gotta
hilarious.
respect it. I feel you. He was like, I'm gonna come in, have a couple of drinks. And, hey,
That's a real man.
I was like, that's
right
it.
there. That's how, yep,
I was like, you
feel
a married
Ricky.
man? You gotta get to the house. Like,
Ricky, I feel you. B.
him and Ricky both was. It was like,
Tim, I
but I
feel
feel
you.
it. It was definitely vibes. And then
What's the
I
biggest
danced-
celebrity that showed up?
me.
So it was a pretty whack night.
Yeah.
No, but all the people we know,
Yeah,
that
all the-
we've
yeah.
collabed,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the,
Amber
all
was
them
in. Amber's
Nice.
closet.
Ari was there.
Everybody.
Nice.
Jabari came.
Jabari came.
Nice.
Tut was in there.
Yeah.
And
And
Splack. Everybody.
I was-
What's good? What's good was
Nice.
in there.
I was walking, trying to get back to the bar to grab some water, and I'm walking past this girl, and Juvenile came on, and I was walking, and I heard doom. She said, "This is my song." Grabbed me by my collar and pulled me in. All right, so we just started dancing. I was like, "All right, I'm not gonna argue with you. Let's go."
Yeah.
It was fun. It was solid.
You can't do that to a woman.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you can't
no,
just
no.
grab a collar and pull her in and be
Yeah.
like, "Come here."
You know what it felt like? It felt like
Put your ass on my dick and dance.
it feels like a preview, a prelude to Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
That's what it felt like
Yeah,
because
yeah.
a bunch of them people gonna be there.
Yeah.
So
It'll be the same
it just
thing, yeah.
felt like that.
Yeah. What else? I'm trying to think if anything else happened in there before I get to what happened when I
Anything
left.
funny? Anybody
What's
get in a
good
fight?
funny? He be in there. He be in there dancing. He just look funny. But I love his energy
No,
though.
the funny part, we was all in there dancing with hats. It was
It
at one
was.
point.
It
It
was
was
always
just
that.
everyone had a hat on, except Rich in that circle. We had a hat. We was just in there
That's
dancing.
hilarious.
He was in there
There's
dancing.
dudes with hats.
It's just, and then I don't know. It was just a really good night. It was great.
Did the team whatchamacallit, did Green Bench come through?
Lewis
was there.
my man
John,
Lewis.
John is funny. Age is funny.
Yeah.
John took a nap, a 3-hour nap. Woke up and said, "Yeah, I ain't gonna make it." 'Cause I feel you because you in sleep mode. Like you nap. That's not a nap. You sleep.
Yeah.
3 hours in, you definitely sleep.
If it wasn't the best party I went to this year, it's definitely top 3.
Yeah.
But it almost had that MJQ vibes. When the last birthday party Mike had there in Atlanta,
It's just a testament to like one how we like to party. Like come in and just dance. All that other shit, leave that shit where
perfect
it's at.
example. Upstairs, there was a party going on. They were like Trey Songz is there. So when our party ended, I just went up there to see what's going on up here. I'm like, all right, before I'm waiting on Mike. So I'm like, let me just go see this club. The way it's set up, it's like it just goes up like a stadium, and then people are just standing, and then even people on dance floor just stand. I'm like, what's fun about this?
Ain't nothing fun about that.
Nothing was fun. Like everyone was just in there standing.
The DJ from upstairs that came downstairs, or one of the guys came downstairs when I was in the back, and he was like, "What's going on down here? Who party is this?" And I was like, "Well, it's my homeboy up there. It's his birthday." He was like, "Damn, I ain't never seen it like this down here." I was like, "Well, I mean, that's what."
You ain't
that's
never
what
seen it like that upstairs either. Because that party.
Oh, you said okay. I'm
upstairs,
imagining a balcony to Mike's party, looking at Mike's party.
No.
We're
Like,
talking about the
you gotta go
upstairs
downstairs.
Party.
Yeah.
Going upstairs is the Argyle.
Gotcha.
the main
Gotcha.
club.
And
Ours
nobody
is
was partying up there like that.
It was a pack, but it was just
standing.
It's just
Nobody's
that
having fun.
standing stuff. It's
we
like-
were down there. We was cold when we got in. It was cold.
Yeah.
freezing.
30 minutes in, it was hot. Cause we was in there moving.
I'm talking about.
I mean, that's what I like about our parties.
Yeah.
At least we always bring energy and like there's not like all that bougie shit. That's why clubs here suck, man.
it'd be
Like I'd rather go to a house party all day in LA.
All day.
If you get a chance to go to a mansion, if they ever ask you in LA to come to like a club, just skip it. Just skip it.
Like I said, unless we throwing the party, and then you might be like,
yes,
it might be a little different.
Yes, but for the most part, you can skip it.
So Sue, get ready. You already know what's going down when we go party with you.
Up. We turning up.
I wanted to. This is something I just remembered because we was talking about. Did you see the dude when we were waiting outside? Walk through. He was like kind of a big dude with the diamond chain. I think he was like foreign.
I think I remember who you
he
talking
was on
about.
the phone. He was like
When we
he
was
kinda
first
looked
standing
like
outside.
a young Arnold Schwarzenegger type.
When we was first standing outside,
he was like,
yeah.
He was like, I like to act like a godfather and tell people I would have killed him if I want. And he just walking through the crowd loud. And everyone just looking at him like he with a group of people. Like he about to go to a club. I'm like, why? Like he was like he was really trying to be this man. And then Marvin's like, I really hate corny people, cornballs.
Like real cornballs, like legit corny.
How do you prevent that? That's a fear of mine to have a child and they be just a
Corny?
cornball like that. Does that come from your father being a cornball?
I think so.
And you
Where
get
does
it?
the corny
Like,
gene come from? That's
yeah,
a
like,
great question.
where does
We should
that
call it
come
the Bow
from?
Wow gene.
Well, see,
no.
Why not? I can't.
Because
I
it
can't.
ain't
Dog,
full.
when you
he
faking
can't
it
represent.
online, that's the same thing. When you
But
trying
that's
to
more-
show
But
out-
He can't represent corny though.
Yeah,
It's-
I
it's
wouldn't
way
give him
more
corny. There's a lot of corny
He can't
people.
be the poster child for nah.
All right, who's the
Nah.
poster child?
I don't know right now, but that's not what I want to talk about. I just want to talk about the gene.
The gene of
Like,
corny.
where does that come from? Does
So
that come
was
from
it corny
the parent?
because he was like trying to?
He was doing a lot. His outfit was doing a lot. He was doing it.
But
You
now,
can tell.
The outfit is an expression of himself. So
Yes.
I can't really
Yes, I feel
fault
you.
him for the
But
outfit.
wait, everything was in the short judgment
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
did.
yeah.
You can see it. All of this is put on, and he's doing this for the group of people he's with.
Okay.
And
okay.
then obviously they got denied because they came back
Okay.
and left.
So corny is when you putting on comment and you don't
definitely
need
when
to.
you putting on when you don't need to.
Okay.
And being extra loud for no, because he was loud on the
Yeah, I don't
phone
like- I
coming
don't-
through a
that
group
shit
of
is
people,
annoying.
this loud and talking about, I act like a godfather. I like to tell people I would kill them, and I'm like, wait, what?
Okay. So it could be a passed down gene,
And that's why.
but
I
it
wanna
could be
know.
a group of people who we hanging with.
That's what I think it is.
It could be
I
because
think- But
look,
if they haven't checked
I
him
don't.
on it,
I don't think it's the group because I feel like he influences the group. You know what I'm saying? I think he gathers these people that will follow him more than
Because-
they have an influence on him.
him.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what he was. He was the leader of this group.
But either way, it means you have lame friends. Because
Possibly.
nobody's telling you
nobody's
like, yo,
like, what you doing?
what you
But
doing?
none of them
Why are you
dis-
faking so hard?
Yeah.
In the short observation,
Yeah,
none
yeah.
of them was dressed like him, was acting like him.
It
It was
him.
just him.
So
It was like he was
stuck out
just
like
really
that.
putting on.
Still bad friends, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I want to know where that comes. I'm like, is that a gene that's possibly passed down from a father to son, or is this something
don't
you pick up
know.
on yourself? Like, how can that be prevented from your son being a cornball?
I don't think you can.
Pediasure.
Pediasure? I was gonna say
Maybe.
Dormtainment. Since we talking about medicine.
I feel like I heard Sue laugh.
Oh yeah, Sue in there laughing, in there giggling. But like I truly think it's the friends, but it's also a lack of awareness. It's just a lack of like
some people just don't get it.
they just don't know. Like they don't know. Like they out here front putting on. It's like
I wish you would have saw this guy. Like you would.
You'd
just
know
have a
exactly what you're
whole
talking
day-
about.
Yeah, it was just.
I know exactly who he talking about. I didn't hear him talk
wear
though.
Ed Hardy and shit back in it, like
Yo.
when that was hot.
Possibly,
like,
but
niggas- people that used to wear that shit used to annoy the fuck
But-
out of me. Like it's just so much going on.
But the thing about it,
And it's not like it's an individual thing
Yeah.
because it's like this Ed Hardy shirt is mass produced for everybody. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just want to look like you want to look like a branded piece of shit.
Yeah, just
you know what I'm saying? Like, you a mass produced
piece of shit.
yeah. Just
here's
piece
my
of shit.
thing though. I've seen a lot of corny people before, but it was something that stood out about him that made me start thinking about this.
It's what he said.
It's
right?
what he said. It's what
That
he said.
too, but the way he was, it was a lot. I
He
don't
was
know,
carrying
man.
himself corny. He was carrying corny.
But you know what? You're also
that's
being
a fear.
judgmental like you are of cats because I feel like, or dogs, whatever you said earlier. But I just feel like you never know because sometimes when people go out, they kind of become a different person a little bit. You know,
Okay.
sometimes that's with drinking. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
with drinking.
Sometimes
Sometimes it's like, oh, I'm on one right
Yeah,
now. You
I'm
know what I'm
out
saying?
with
Like I'm
people.
out with people. I feel like I'm the man.
Like I was on one, but with
dressed
dancing.
nice or whatever.
I was dancing. Yes.
You
You ain't
dancing,
saying,
right?
oh, you just having fun.
Okay.
You
just
doing
having
what
fun.
you're supposed to do at a party.
That's true.
Right,
That's
right.
also true.
But you know, just some people just
Is it-
different mind space, different times. It's just
What
Whatever.
kind of car you think you drove?
I don't know, but it's something. If he's putting on
piece
everywhere
of
else in
corn
his
on
life,
wheels.
then he's definitely driving something nice. But
Yeah,
it's something
yeah, yeah.
to like look at me.
Yeah.
Everything he did was to look at me. His jewelry, his shirt. It was a Gucci
You think it was
shirt.
his accent too? What if he
The-
would said
the
that? What if he would
accent-
said it in American?
No,
Yeah, they
no. I
call
mean,
me
it's
the Godfather.
no. He said
I
I
think
want.
you're
I
even
like
worse.
to act like a
You
Godfather.
think it'd be worse if it was American?
American pieces of shit are the worst type of pieces of shit.
Oh yeah, they big pieces of shit.
Big pieces of
I
shit.
don't know, it was a lot.
You know,
But-
you see Trump.
This is true.
I wish Marvin was here. I think he would have went more in depth.
Yeah,
but
because
it was just-
I didn't hear him. I know who you're talking about. I just didn't hear him talk or like walk like that.
Yeah.
So when I'm coming out of the club, me and Marvin are leaving, and we're walking, and they have the little hot dog stand, the sausage stand. First off, that smell
I got a
is
story about that too. I
You
was
talking
going
about
there.
ridiculous.
You talking about the grilled onions and all that stuff that
Yeah,
they got on
man. Like, I was like, this shit is beautiful.
there? Yeah.
Little Mexican ladies out there just doing what they do best, killing it. So we walking. I smell that, and she's like, "Do you want some?" I was like, "I wish, but no, keep walking." There's a Kia car over here, and I see two women in the car out of my peripheral, but me and Marvin are walking. Then I kind of turn to look, and the girl is biting the sausage so aggressively, like she hasn't ate in weeks. And I was like, "Slow down, you're gonna hurt yourself."
Mm-hmm.
And so she laughed. Me and Marvin keep walking. And then we hear, hey, hey. And so me and Marvin turn back around. And she like, hey, y'all come here real quick. So I was like,
This is a black girl?
yeah.
Okay.
Two black women. So I was like, all right, Marvin, whatever. We ain't got nothing to do. Let's
Yeah.
we
Why
leave.
she sound like too short?
Yeah, hey,
Hold on,
then
I
she
mean-
said, come here real quick.
Well, what's the description? Like, what
Yeah,
they
real
look
That's why
like?
I gotta walk
Big
up to the
accent.
car because I can't see from like I
Okay.
can kind of see because she has a window like halfway.
Okay,
It's like a
okay.
drug deal. I was like, and when I walking up to the car, I was like, hey man, roll your window down. And so I'm looking in the back. I'm looking in the car.
Yeah.
And she's like, you think it's somebody back here? I was like, I don't know you. So I'm looking in the car. Like I was like, I don't know what's back here. So I'm looking, and she's like, no, ain't nothing back there. So it's
man.
her and her friend. She was kind of like caramel. She had her hair in a ponytail. She had like some sweats and a tank top, and her friend kind of had the same thing.
Sweats
on.
in a tank top.
Sweats.
Oof.
Real natural looking. I was like,
Oof.
they both was cute. So,
Yeah.
all right. So we get
Yes.
to the car, and so she's like, so where y'all going? We was like, to bed. 'Cause
Right.
it's 2:15 or
Right.
whatever in the morning. And she was like,
Somebody
oh,
said WannaCon?
no. She was like, so in my head, I'm thinking, all right, this is going to go one of two ways. Either they about to ask where we're going so they can figure out a next move, or maybe they want to go with us somewhere.
Right.
I don't know. So we're talking. He's like, "Oh, okay, where you from?" Marvin was like, "I'm from Baltimore." I was like, "Oh, I'm from North Carolina." She's like, "Okay, I'm from I think she said Kansas City." She was like, "I just moved out here." I was like, "All right, cool." She was like, so, and she paused for a second. Her friend just eating. Her friend is out. It looked like her friend was high. She was eating. She was like, "So, y'all ever been to Crazy Girls? That's a strip club." And I was like,
Yeah, that's the one we went to.
I was like, "Oh yeah, I've been to Crazy
Yep.
Girls. There's some crazy girls in there."
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Okay, how'd you like it?" I was like, "I mean, it was cool, whatever." She was like, "Okay, well look, I'm just let you know. That's why I'm working. I'm new in town, so if you want to come through, stop and give me some business. So that's where I'm gonna be at. You know, I'm there 6 days a week. I don't do 7. Thursday's my day off. That's my day of rest." I was like, "All right, God, I feel you. Like I said, you need that one day of rest. I see you out here." And so it just made me think
You
about.
should got her IG like, all right, and I'll come in there.
It made me think about the marketing behind this. I was like, she coursed me in there, you know, with nice conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, it's like a stripper.
salesman.
It's like a street team. I was like, she out here promoting for herself.
Yeah, right.
She was like, she brought me in the food. She probably seen me looking at the food. She was like, "Girl, take the bite out of the sandwich."
Yeah,
I know he's already looking
yeah.
at the food.
Right.
She was the decoy or the ploy to get me in. I got over there and she already knew they was cute. So it's like, I'm just gonna talk to them and then I'm gonna let them know that we strippers and that's where we gonna be at. I'm sorry for her because I'm not going for her, but I was like, I'm not mad at this tactic that y'all got because I think they've been sitting there because when we left, they were still sitting there. So I was like, how long they been out here doing this to men out here or whoever is out here? I was like, it was
So
kind of
they got
interesting.
A strategic stripper strategy for marketing.
Yeah, it's like they went to class and was like, "All right, this is how you do it." You know, get them right when they come out the club because the strip club, that's when it's popping at that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why she was asking where y'all about to go.
Right.
She was like, "You ever been to Crazy Girl?" I told her. She was like, "Yeah, well, that's where I be at 6 days a week. Don't come Thursdays, but you come in and ask for twa. That's where I'm gonna be at."
Twa?
Twa.
Is that short for twat?
That's what I said. Come on, Sue.
Is that short for twat?
That's what I thought.
Twa?
Twa.
Yo, you should have got her contact, man.
I did.
I want to get some. You did?
Yeah, I just didn't get her Instagram. I got her
but you got
contact.
her
Well, if you got her number, you
that's
can
fine.
possibly find her Instagram through
Possibly,
contacts on
yeah,
Instagram.
possibly.
But that's good because we need some booty shakers for room noise.
Here's the thing.
I've been wanting booty shakers for room noise for a while.
the
That
thing-
tells us if the song is good or not.
No, because
doesn't.
it doesn't.
If they twerking to
no,
I've seen a
look,
lot of
look,
ass shaking some
it
bad
depends-
songs.
It depends on the
But they
genre
get
we
paid for
pick.
that.
It
I'm not
depends on
asking-
the vibe we pick.
Yeah, it depends on.
Not
vibe
everything
we
you twerk
pick.
to.
If we pick strip club vibe, that'd be the perfect vibe.
Yeah.
But it don't have to be based on how they feel. We tell them if you like it, twerk. I don't care if it's a slow song. If
But
you like it, twerk. Okay, the twerkers
It gets
agree.
even better. So then the friend, she kind of
Who's eating-
kind of
Alright.
snaps out of it. She was like,
Alright.
I'm sorry, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was into my food, and I'm rude. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Vanessa. I was like, all right, nice to meet you. And she said, "Look, let me tell you something.
Oh shit.
This is the
I
funniest-
love when people say that.
This
'cause
is
they
the funniest part of the
Ain't no
conversation.
more games no more.
She said, "I just want you to think about how hard we working out here. That's it." Rolls up the window. I said, "What you mean? What? What you talking
Hold on,
about?"
she built this up
And then
so
she built it up.
good.
That's like, I was me and Marv. I looked at Marv. I'm looking at him right as she rolled up the window, and then she kind of stopped halfway, and she was like, "Think about it," and rolled up the window. I said, "This is a skit." I said, "Who are y'all?"
So then y'all just walked off.
Yeah, I just walked up.
That was the most anticlimactic phrase I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
I
She
thought
said,
it was gonna
"Let
be
me
more."
tell
That's
you
like-
something."
I was about to
this-
give her praise.
Cause she sat up, she was like, "Hey, gentlemen, nice da da da," and I was like, oh, "Okay, maybe she was like, let me tell you something. Think about how hard us women are working out here. You shaking that? I don't what you talking about? What are you talking about
that's
right
so
now?"
funny to me because you could do anything. Hey, nigga, fries get cold when you leave them outside.
I mean, that's more information than you.
What do you
she
say?
gave.
Fries get cold when you
She-
leave them
like, she
outside.
built
That's
me
a
up.
logical. That was a bad point you made.
No,
That's
but
pretty
it's just the way-
That's pretty
But
logical.
she is making logical.
Like,
she
no,
does
she-
work
no, I
hard.
get it. She
But
does
what
work
is-
hard.
No, but yours
What was
made
the
more
buildup?
sense. If you leave fries out, it's gonna get cold. I see the information there
Yeah, yeah.
that could be useful to me.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
just said me and her friend, we're working hard. All right.
It's like
That's more of a
it's
statement.
like let me tell
You're
you two.
helping me.
Let me tell you two
information.
gentlemen something.
She gave me this a statement that could be false.
Yeah, or if it's just I don't know. I was like,
That
what is that?
Is proven.
Yeah, that's like,
Research.
Yeah, that's research.
You can find out for yourself. Was he full of shit? Let me leave my fries
Yeah.
out. Oh shit.
So if I Google how hard are women working out here, it's a lot of topics that's gonna come
And
up.
there are a lot of hard working women.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know where she was about to go.
Oh,
with
she
the
said
point.
women like in general. I thought
think
she
she
meant
meant
just
the
hurt them.
strippers.
I think she was just talking about
She
them.
meant them,
Yeah, she
yeah.
definitely meant them. But it just was like,
But to roll up your window, like you said, something provocative.
that's like some
No,
prolific,
profound.
Profound.
Yeah, like I was like, what?
But go back to these hot dogs. All right.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I was out there waiting on Mike, and it's right next to me. It's
Yeah.
just cooking. I'm like, this smells amazing. And
Yeah.
it's an amazing business opportunity because
Is he the one
Absolutely.
with the bacon wrapped
All
around
that
it and all that?
I don't
Yeah.
like after we went to Fogo de Chao, I don't like the meats with
yeah,
bacon
yeah,
wrap.
yeah.
But the thing is, it's a certain type of hunger after a party that
Absolutely.
you have. So as soon as you come out there, that's just genius.
It's genius.
You're gonna make a lot of money. But Mike stopped while we're walking. You know, Mike's been getting ignorant lately. He asked her, "Do you have any vegan dogs on here?" And then we was like, I don't like. It was another dude there. We were like, I don't know. She like, actually, yes, I have one more left.
Oh,
And then the dude, he was getting the hot
my
dog.
God.
He was he like, I ain't gonna lie to you, that's Big Cap. She lying. Ain't that?
That's
that shit
Big
ain't
Cap.
vegan. He like, that ain't vegan.
that's
And he a vlogger on
hilarious.
YouTube. So
That-
Mike like, I know you. He like, yeah, I know y'all too. But he like, she Big Cap, and that's a lot. And it just took me back to the episode.
That's funny.
It was
Big
funny
Cap.
because I'm like, even if it is vegan, it's contaminated. Cause
Y'all
once you
tried
put-
it?
Mike had it.
It's contaminated.
Mike liked it.
Oh,
And it was
shit.
$5 for this little hot dog. It was smaller than the other ones.
But I know it's like because
Oh yeah,
when you
he
hungry,
said I wish it was more.
when you hungry, it's
Oh,
a different. It's
yeah.
different. That after club is different.
Yeah, but I'm with, but I don't know. Maybe it was vegan, but if it was,
Yeah.
it was contaminated by everything else
Yeah,
on
yeah.
there.
Now I got to go research today for Twi. I got to go find Twi.
Yeah, you got to go find Twi. You got to ask her and her friend come up there, but she
No. Did you not hear what the friend said? She
Yeah.
ain't coming up there if you ain't paying.
Yeah.
She
They
working
won't
hard.
pay. Oh, they won't
get
pay.
her ass a couple
They-
hot dogs if
they
she
want-
wants. Well, I don't give a fuck.
No.
She don't want me paid in hot dogs.
You
Nah.
ain't listening.
She want to pay hot
Y'all ain't
one.
listening.
No, you ain't listening.
She
You
was like,
know,
just make
these-
sure y'all. She was like, make sure you
Alright.
come see me. I'm new here.
These girls
I'm not
get
coming.
paid
So-
off of followers.
I'm
So
not coming.
I'm ready to make a statement
Okay.
after watching Breaking Bad movie. From all the TV shows I've seen, now that everything's concluded, I've
Okay.
seen Breaking Bad is the best show of all time to me.
Okay.
Thus far.
Now,
Because of the movie, after watching the movie?
Well, after the last season of Game of Thrones, and because before I
Right.
watched Game of Thrones, I said Breaking Bad is the best show I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
yeah.
Right.
Then I started. They told me about Game of Thrones. I caught up. I'm like, all right.
And
I
then-
see.
and then you was
I
right
see,
here
Yeah,
with
I'm
it.
like, I see.
But the
But
final
then
season.
the final season was the Falcons in the Super Bowl.
Ooh,
Three
man.
great 3 quarters.
Damn.
Bad fourth quarter.
That was great. That was
And
great
then-
for Sue.
Yeah, and if you gonna drop the ball like that on your last season,
Yeah.
that's not on me. That's
It's not.
on you.
And Breaking Bad
And
is great.
Breaking Bad did not drop the
It did
ball.
not drop the ball.
It was so good. I didn't need a movie.
Yeah.
This
No,
was
no,
just
yeah,
this
yeah.
was like a cherry on top. Let me watch it.
Yeah.
It was a wrap up and conclusions and all that stuff. I didn't even need, but I appreciated it after watching it. Like that was a good movie. I'm like Vince Gilligan got it.
He got it.
He got it. Like he cares
And,
about
and,
his project.
and what's name be acting?
They would act.
They
It was
be
just-
acting.
It was
Yeah.
good, man. That was a good movie, and I'm like, Breaking Bad is the best show of all time right now. Cause it started off great,
Yep.
it maintained the greatness,
Yep.
and it ended great.
It did.
Didn't even need a movie. That was a risk. That was a
Because
risk.
that could have flipped your.
I think it's less of a risk than if he was to come out with a whole
Another
series
series?
based on that. You
Well,
know
he
what I'm saying?
did.
They
Wasn't
could.
it better with Saul?
No.
Well, no,
I'm
what-
saying that was a spin off that. But if he tried to end the series
Oh,
with
like
another
with
series,
another-
like
yeah,
if he
yeah.
would have tried to came out and even made this like a 6-part
Mhm.
Oh,
episode
no.
series, it would have just fell off at the.
And that's how
I
I
didn't
felt
see it,
too.
but I
That
heard
Breaking
it's
Bad
good.
was the best show, and then I started Game of Thrones again, and it had me right there. And I was like, if Game of Thrones end right, then they got it. But
it does.
Julio Snow.
But it does answer the question if you were wondering what happened to Jesse and what happened to Walt at the end, because that's where it
Yeah, that's
ends,
where it ends, yeah.
and the movie picks up right from there.
Okay.
Right from
All
where
right,
it
okay.
ends. So
I'm
if you
not mad at
if you always wonder what happened to
Yeah.
them two,
they do.
you'll
I
have your
like it.
answer.
Okay.
I'm ready. To watch.
It
I might watch
was-
that tonight.
It was good, man. And I like what Vince Gilligan. They said that
Gillian.
Is it Gillian or Gilligan? What is it?
it's-
Gillian?
I
Or
think it's-
Gillian? What? Vince.
Vince.
Whatever the Vince was saying, he didn't announce he was doing this movie until he was almost like done.
Done with it. Yeah.
He didn't put nothing out.
Yeah.
Great.
That's-
Like I may
that's
watch
fine.
it again. That's how much I enjoyed it. Honestly.
All right.
I just got one question. Did he say bitch?
You want to know?
No,
I wanna
I don't want to
know.
know. I don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
Nah, let me know. This is
I
why.
wanna
I
hear-
mean,
you
that ain't
gotta
nothing that's
say
gonna give
bitch.
away.
All
Like
right,
It's
go
not
ahead.
giving anywhere any
he
story.
said it once. Definitely. It was like I didn't even need it honestly,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when he said it, I was like,
There you
that's
go.
funny.
Bitch.
Like they just wrap up. He was just wrapping it up.
That's
All
good.
kind of storylines. Bring it. I was like, all right.
Now wait, before you watched it, did you go do like a mini recap or
No,
anything?
they do one
They
before.
have one on.
Oh, they do
Yeah,
it
on
before.
there.
Oh,
Just
okay.
I saw
don't
it
press it by mistake. Skip it. Don't skip it by mistake. But they have.
Oh,
it
But
okay.
even if
on
you
there.
click on
Okay.
trailers,
They
and
got it in
more,
there.
yeah, it's right there.
Okay, cool.
Recap.
You want to talk about Gemini?
Yeah, we had a chance to go see a premiere or a
Yeah,
screening
last
of Gemini Man last week, Friday, I believe, and Will Smith. It's almost like a joke. Like if you would have said like at the height of Will Smith's career back late '90s or whatever, when he was dropping, Bad Boys 2, let's say, or even that, whatever. That one day this dude's gonna become so popular that it's gonna be Will Smith versus Will Smith in a movie, and it's become that. And man, those graphics looked amazing.
Yeah, no, they did.
But the movie sucked, bro. I never see. I think this might have been Will Smith's
No.
worst
No.
movie.
Worse than Hancock?
Yes,
He's
Definitely
being
worse than
extreme.
Hancock. No
I don't
way,
think.
no way.
I mean, that's his opinion.
No way.
That's
The
his
only
opinion.
thing
Not
that
worse than
you
Hancock.
could-
I would never watch
The only
Hancock
thing you
again.
could honestly like, the only thing you could compare it to, you could probably say Wild Wild West. But even Wild Wild West
I
as a
enjoyed
kid,
Wild Wild West
as a
As a
kid,
kid,
I
I did
had
enjoy
that
it.
nostalgia
I would
for
rather
it
watch that
from being a
than
kid. But
Hancock
I know
right now.
it's trash. But this ain't leaving nobody. Like this is nothing. It was nothing. Like there was no story. I was confused the whole time. It took 45 minutes to get to the part where you see Will Smith's clone, and they tried to act like it was a secret. Like, oh, this is about to be a big reveal. You know what I'm saying? And I think it would have been cool if it was a reveal. But if you
Like,
use it throughout your marketing,
the trailer and the
yo,
marketing,
this is what's happening, and they sold it on this technology or whatever. There was no surprise. So once we got there was one great action
spoilers.
scene.
No
No, I'm not gonna say anything, but there was one great action scene.
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
in the
Yeah.
movie that I thought was incredible.
Yeah.
But everything else was just like, yo, they really slapped this movie together.
It kept me entertained until about the third act. Yeah, till about the
So
third.
like
I
Falcons.
was falling
yeah,
asleep.
it
It
was
was
like
the Falcons.
it was
the movie.
yeah, but it
Game of
kept,
Thrones was the Falcons, a TV show.
yeah, Manuel clocked out early. I was actually entertained for a good little amount.
Dog,
and then I
Oh,
was
so
like-
he made it known in the theater he was out.
no, he told me. He
minutes
told us afterwards.
to get to the main part of the story. I'm like, what is going on? What is all this talking? Like, yeah, and they're not saying nothing. And the bad guy was like a very I don't know. It was just very cliched. Very.
Oh,
It was
the
just
clone was
weak.
in the bag.
Yeah, it's you got to watch it.
It was just and then the CG. Oh my god! I
Yeah, that's when the
for
third
as
act got
good
it
as it was, like as good as the CGI was for young Will Smith. There's this part. I'm not gonna say what it was, but at the end of the movie, that's like a cap to the movie, I guess. And
Coda?
kind of
Yeah,
kind of the
kinda.
coda, but it was yeah, his
They gave
CG
up on the
clone looked
CGI.
just like so bad.
Everybody in the theater was
Like it looked like his face kept changing, his mouth was
like, yeah, it was a little.
and even the purpose of
ran
that
out.
scene was
Budget ran
yeah,
out.
but they said, all right, we out of here.
they
We
got a
outta
lot. It just made. I think the movie cost 200
Yeah.
or 150 something $1 million, and they only made $20 million opening weekend this weekend.
Oh,
so
shit.
it is a flop, and it does
Well,
not
yeah,
look like
and
it's gonna-
numbers wise, yeah, that's
And I think that's one of Will Smith's first flops. He's been the box office king for
it's
a
one of his
long
first-
time.
What about the movie Focus?
I think that did fine.
Did it do?
And that
That's
was,
with
With,
Margaret.
with
Margot
Robbie?
Robbie.
I
Yeah.
like that movie.
It was
I mean, I like
okay.
the movie. I just didn't know. I
They
didn't
had
know. I didn't hear a
one
lot of
really,
people.
really good
And
scene.
she's so
in it that I
fine.
really
My
Yeah.
last movie I really loved from Will Smith was I Am Legend. Like I really
Oh, that's the
liked
guy.
that movie.
I
I'm
fuck with
Legend was
Iron Man.
fire.
I
but
really
even,
like that movie.
Even I even like him in, even though the movie was kind of but the Suicide Squad. He was in that.
guess the movie was,
but he was good. He was.
He's always
he's
good.
carrying it.
Like-
I ain't worried about him. I'm saying this is overall the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I'm never worried about his performance.
we'll see how Bad Boys 3 does. We gonna see.
So this is just a funny story.
After Earth,
That's-
that was. But did
that's
that
solid.
fail in the box office?
I wasn't mad at After.
I didn't like.
I don't know if-
After Earth, but
I wasn't mad
I can
at
see
I
why you
hated
wasn't
After
mad.
Earth.
I
I
wasn't.
could not.
So
Yeah, I'm not
you would watch After Earth again before Gemini Man.
I'm not gonna
I
argue
definitely
for
would watch
After
that
Earth, but
again before
I wasn't
Gemini
mad
Man.
at it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I might watch After Earth before Gemini Man. That's how much I was just like, what the fuck is going on? They just trying to show off with these graphics, and I'm like, yo, this shit is trash.
Wait till y'all boy James Cameron come back. He coming
Oh
back.
yeah, he come back strong.
So,
he
you saw
tired of hearing all
Joker
this
though,
talk.
right?
I absolutely saw Joker.
No spoilers.
We didn't see it yet.
No spoiler,
didn't
but
see
I
it.
will say, almost a cinematic masterpiece.
Okay. You say almost? Is there a specific reason almost?
Just because
or
I don't
is
know
it
if I can give it to you. Maybe I need
You
to watch
can't-
it again. Man,
Okay.
but that shit, I was in my seat.
Yeah.
I felt all types of emotions. I was like, oh, this here, this is a movie.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is a
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
And Joaquin Phoenix and Heath are right.
I heard the
it's right
camera
there.
pretty much stays with Joaquin Phoenix the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't go to any
no,
other
and
character.
A lot of, and then I found
All
a
his
lot of the stuff he
perspective.
does was improvish on the spot, and
Yeah.
I was like, this is phenomenal.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
yeah.
And then they got all these theories about stuff in the movie, so yeah, y'all got to see that for sure.
Do you think Joker can be a black character?
I think so.
The first person that come to mind is Lakeith. He got the personality
Oh,
for
shit.
it.
Oh, shit, I ain't even
shit.
think about that. Yeah,
He got the
yeah,
personality for it.
that'd be cool.
I mean, just think of the duality. You got this rich, super rich, wealthy white guy
Yeah.
that's, a bat at night.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going in the hoods and kicking people's asses, essentially.
All of Gotham City's a hood. He lives in the worst community.
So
of
if
all
Joker
Yeah.
is a black
Yeah.
dude going against this billionaire, you're really gonna question who's the good guy.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Zazie
I love his
Zazie
me-
did good in it too.
She's so fine.
Yeah, she fine. She actually fine.
I
too.
love the whole message. I don't know how it
Yeah.
translates over the whole movie, but life is a comedy.
Oh yeah, all
Because
that.
that's how
It's so
I
much
get through so much.
It's mental
I just
health
laugh
stuff
at
in
life.
there. It's all
Just
type
laugh
of,
at it.
and the shots they get when he finally is Joker, I was like, oh, these are some nice shots. These them shits is
Okay.
clean.
Yeah, I can't
shots.
wait to watch it. I gotta watch it this week.
So this is so random. Me and Cam was in the house laughing about this the other day. So in college, I knew this dude, right? And he always wore shades.
Dark shades.
Oh,
Dark
I know.
You
shades.
see his eyes.
Like you couldn't see his eyes. It was just dark ass shades, and he happened to be from the same area me from North Carolina. So I was like going back home for a break that we was having this summer. He was like, "Hey, you think I can ride with you back home?" I'm like, "Oh, sure. We live in the same area. Cool." So the first signs that kind of threw me off is when we left at night.
Yeah.
We left at late evening,
Right,
and so
right.
it was still a little sun out. So he had his shades on. So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, he's just gonna have his shades on. So then we start driving. And it starts turning to a little bit night. It's getting a little dark, and we ride and listen to music. And I look over and I'm like, he still got these shades on. Like he took his shades off. Mind you, in school, I've never seen his eyes.
I never seen him.
I
either.
never
seen him in
like
the
is this
hallway.
and
I
we
know exactly.
and the funny thing is, like, we're not exaggerating. People might think I didn't see his eyes in school. He always
Never
wore
took him.
shades.
Yeah, never.
So we ride in the car. I'm like, all right, maybe maybe I'm just tripping. Like we gonna get to the house, cool.
Right.
So we finally arrived, and he had to stay at my house that night because I wasn't driving past my house to go. I was like, I'll take you in the morning. He was like, all right, cool. Spend the night at your house. I told my mom. She was like, all right, cool. My mom went to bed. Got in there. I got him some blankets and stuff. I get in the bed. Cool. He he takes off his hoodie, gets in his gym shorts, everything. He lays down, and I look at him because he's on the side of the bed. So I look, and I turn back to myself. I said, he still got on these fucking shades. I said,
Oh yeah.
why does he have on these shades? So I'm like, there's no way he's going to fall asleep with these shades on. My man does not take these shades off.
Oh yeah. I already know why.
And so in the morning, before I can wake up and maybe catch him with him off, he's already up. I said, this is a vampire.
Yeah.
so me and Ken started thinking this might be something like he either don't have no eyes right there. It's fucking Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Like,
if he take them off, it's gonna laser gonna
Yeah,
come.
gonna shoot
I was
out
like,
his
he's
eyes.
an X-Men. This is the only explanation. Like,
There's no
why have I
explanation.
never
other than
seen
that.
your eyes.
Yeah.
Either that or he's really blind.
Like like legit blind.
Like he's either blind or Cyclops.
but he didn't have no. He ain't got no stick.
No,
Like,
he mastered his senses. He don't need a stick no more.
oh, so he's a sensei.
My whole thing is he
No,
gotta
that's
get
a
out of
different
Durham.
thing.
That's the different
That's
thing?
a whole different thing.
What's the wise people then? He's like a.
He's
it's
just
like
a blind man who mastered his senses.
Dog.
But I don't know. Like I've never seen his eyes, and that's scary.
I'm telling you, it's either he's Cyclops or he blind. There's no other explanation.
Could he have very sensitive eyes?
The only reason I can't say he's Cyclops is because, like, you need to go. You don't need to be in Durham, North Carolina, if you got Cyclops powers right now. You need
Why?
to go.
Wait,
No,
figure
look,
this out.
he's hiding out from the government.
Yeah.
The government's looking for him.
Because you know,
He
like
can't be no big-
X-Men, they deep in the they in the
Yeah.
cut somewhere. Maybe
That's
he got,
true. That's
they-
true.
Like,
But I don't know, man.
Maybe look, he maybe where he was living, other mutants are there. And
Okay.
that's where they at.
and he didn't never answer me in full sentences. Now I think about it.
What does that mean?
Like I would ask him something, he'd be like, "Well, yeah, well, you know how that done."
Being very discreet.
Or you know how. This,
What did his house look like when you got there? Or did he not let you get there? Just telling you, drop me here.
I dropped him. I dropped him at the road.
At the road.
Like at the.
Oh, this shit's getting sketchy. Now. This
Wait.
shit-
I dropped him at the road.
Did you
and
see a
I
house?
could see a house. It's like a road that it wasn't a deep road, but I could see a house like a brick
But
brick house.
did he say you can just drop me here?
He said you can just drive me here.
He didn't want you to drive out there.
I was about. We get to the house. He was like, "Oh, you can pull up
All
right
right,
here,
all
drive me
right,
here."
all right. Now check me out. Check
Okay.
me. My mind's running there.
All right.
What if you did drop him off, and when you got there, like his family was on the porch and they all had on shades?
No. Now this is getting to the
Even the
Jordan.
dog.
This is getting to the
Dog,
Jordan
that
Peele.
was
Even the dog.
hilarious.
The dog has
Even the
shades on.
dog.
I'm gonna be scared. Now I'm leaving. He not. But now
I'd be scared
But
too.
now I gotta be his friend because I don't want to make him upset. 'Cause I don't know what
Because
what
you know
y'all
where
are.
you live now too.
Are
And
these-
what happened if you
the
look
shades
look,
people?
What happened
Like-
if you look behind you? Like they all look at you. He look at you. You like you look behind you. There's a guy behind the car with shades on too. And you look at the neighbor house. They looking out and they got on shades.
No. This is
And then
ridiculous.
and then it hits you in your mind. The street that he lives on is called Shades.
It's Shady ass.
Shady ass.
Shady ass.
I would panic. I ain't gonna lie. That would be scary. Like
And
what?
then you try to get away fast, and a cop pulls you over.
Because here's
He
the
looks
thing.
like shady.
How y'all
Wait,
look?
wait,
Y'all
wait,
look
wait.
cool and scary at the same
Let
time.
me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
How far is it from your house?
From my mom's house, it was about 15, 20 minutes.
Next time you go home
Yeah.
for the holidays, just drive up there.
And see if the house is still there.
Just see if that road's open. See if anyone's out. Just drive down there right quick and just make a U-turn like you lost or something.
What if I drive down there, make the U-turn like I'm lost? I look in my rear view. He in the back seat. What
Well,
you
then
doing?
you
What you
no,
doing?
I'm
I'm
back
not
there?
gonna know because you're gonna be dead.
Now, the scarier thing would be like you go down the road, you don't see nothing. I don't see nobody. As soon as you say, "All right, I'm gonna go back home," you turn around, you make it. You all of a sudden, Blue just jump on top of your car. It's me, nigga.
I see you.
I see you. I still
I
see you.
still see you.
But if it happens, like your car split in half, with, like it looks like a laser hit.
Oh
I'm like,
my
I'm
God.
going to. It was blue.
It was
Yeah,
blue. It was blue.
He heard me. He's super blue.
Yeah, no, it really baffled me because I was like, to this day, I just never seen his eyes.
We gotta find his social media, man.
I
You
don't
have
know.
to. Do you have his number still?
Nah.
Do
I
you
don't
know his
know.
real name?
He got.
I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know his real
Someone
name.
help us,
He
please.
did
I don't-
that during
Do you
the
know
little,
who? Like,
during the
can
Lil
E-
Jon era? He was doing that.
And Lil Jon, yeah,
What EDOT know?
he might know
Because he
who
was
he
in
is.
audio, right?
I think he was in
No,
audio.
You gotta look him up on
You gotta
Facebook.
call him today. Call EDOT today.
Like, yeah, I gotta see.
Call
if he,
EDOT now.
see if he pick
Call
up.
EDOT now.
Let me see if he pick up.
Because I need to know. We getting to the bottom of this.
Have you ever
guys.
seen this guy?
No more. We've been talking about this for years.
Okay.
He might pick up, might not.
That's how most of life is.
He might.
The more
Maybe
rings
Blue,
it- the
maybe
more
Blue
rings
is listening right now. He's not.
Wait. Oh, that's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
EDOT was killed by Blue already. He was murdered.
Before we could get to the store, he knew we were talking about
Yeah,
this.
he was like, all right. But yeah, we got to find this out.
All you
'cause-
see at the murder scene is a couple shades sitting on the ground.
like, because if you take off his shades and there's nothing there, that's scary.
That is scary.
Or you take it off, it's more shades.
It's more shade. What the
And it
fuck?
just never stops.
It's in a dimension of shades. like the
I don't know.
Matrix.
And he gotta be cross-eyed. I mean, that would be the most.
that would be
legit.
the most. But that embarrassed.
I mean, if Lil Jon don't ever take off his shades,
I mean, but at least I've seen him without his
you've
shades.
seen
on.
it, but you had to look for it.
No, he
I think-
been on TV without shades on before.
When? That's rare.
No, it is rare.
I mean,
Uh,
but I've
that
seen
man?
it.
I definitely
That's
seen
what
it,
I'm
but it is
saying.
rare. It's definitely rare.
You don't know. He
Like
might be
this
on
guy,
TV now.
I know Lil Jon don't sleep in shades though.
Not, of course, because people around him know what the situation is. Rome
There's
didn't know.
nothing wrong
Rome
with
never
his
saw. He got
eyes.
scared. He got
The
scared.
fact that he laid down, all you see is shades. You going night with
But
these
see,
shades
this is my
on.
thing. I'm asking. Like, I can't get that far in it. I'm like, Blue, why you don't take off your
But
shades?
I also didn't want to make him uncomfortable.
No, I feel you, but not.
But I was like, and I don't know that, like, I don't know his temperament. I don't know if I asked him about these. Like, I just was like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm cool. Like, sleep with your shades on.
I'm just gonna have to find out the temperament.
I don't think I could ever
My
like,
curiosity is
ride
too
with
much.
somebody that I ain't never seen your eyes before.
That's
I'm surprised you said yes, because I would
Yeah.
never.
no,
Like,
If
I
you
say, yeah,
comfortable
'cause
enough to give him a ride 5 hours, I'm comfortable enough to ask you why you don't take off your shades.
How come you don't take off your shades? Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I just figured he would take them off by the time the ride happened. But as it started,
She said Bono wears shades, but we still see his eyes.
But we see his
though.
eyes.
You see his eyes through his shades. This guy had on like it was black,
What you
pitch
should
black.
What you should have done? Yeah, it was dark.
it was
ass
it was,
shades.
it was pediatric shades.
What you should have done is like on the road while you
Yeah.
were driving there, and he still had the shade. You should have just kind of nudged the
Just
car
nudge
real
the-
quick,
oh!
and hopefully glasses.
No, 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 no.
Told you, nigga. You
But
ain't
look,
got no
these
eyes.
weren't thin. These weren't the ones that you can. If you look on the side, these were thick all around. Like these were staying.
He like he
on.
was blind.
Cosby.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
these
it
were
was like
staying on.
it looked like he had just got his pupils
Yeah,
dilated.
it was like
Yes.
the darkest hood shade
Yeah,
you
it
could
was-
find. It
And
wasn't
he
like
came
Bill
in the
Cosby
club one
blind.
time with them
Yeah,
on.
he did.
I'm
He
like,
did.
I tried that one time, and it was nowhere near as dark as his.
Yeah, his
I
was
cannot
dark.
see.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is he seeing?
He had
here?
5% tint on his shades.
He's Daredevil.
He's Daredevil.
He's Daredevil.
Okay, so
He's
he
Daredevil.
moves around.
He's a blind superhero that lives in North Carolina.
No, he's not a
Saving-
superhero. He just was an audio student.
He was an audio student.
No,
But
but
maybe-
that's the cover up.
Oh,
Everybody
so
gotta have
maybe
a
in his
cover-up.
so he was a superhero, but he had to come down to the audio level. in
No,
order
he
to-
said, "Hey, listen, I don't want people to figure out I'm blind
Gotcha.
and focus on my eyes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna go into an audio
Audio.
recording so
Okay.
they can focus more
On
on
my
my
ears.
ears.
Okay,
you know
no,
what I'm
I see.
saying?
It's a
Like,
strategy.
Have you heard of any vigilantes in North Carolina in the last couple of years?
Not the last couple of years. No.
All right. Well, he ain't doing his
High
job.
Point, North Carolina. Nothing up there.
No, he further than that. Yeah, he ain't doing that. He,
Well, we'll get to the end of this and give y'all an update.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
gonna
gonna
look
figure
for
it
him.
out.
But
If we hear that a black man has been saving people around the Durham, Raleigh, North Carolina area, that's it.
Kanye.
Yo, did y'all see Kanye was at Howard?
I saw some clips.
You saw some
yeah,
clips?
Yeah.
You can't tell me that's not because of us.
it's probably
You
not
can't
because
tell
of-
me.
I don't think it's
not
because
because
of
of us. Look.
Oh, you saying because we did the Kanye thing? Like, oh, okay. I see
And what
you're
did we
saying.
do for the Kanye? Look, we did
Come
a
back.
show at Howard University
Okay,
last year,
last year, yeah.
and it was at their homecoming, and we performed a couple thousand people, and we did a whole performance. This is around the time when Kanye said black people chose to be slaves or
Yeah.
whatever he said. But we were like, so we decided to come up with a whole show.
Intro
skit
to the show,
kind of
yeah.
intros to live stage performance.
See it on our YouTube.
You can see it on our YouTube, but where we're asking Kanye to come back to us.
To
And
come
what
back,
we made
yeah.
it like is a church ceremony, right? We did the
Oh
whole,
Happy Day.
Oh Happy Day. We
Yeah.
performed Oh Happy Yay.
Oh, happy yay.
And I came out as a preacher. These guys were my deacons. Mike was the choir director,
yeah.
and Chaz was the
Special guest.
pastor to
Yeah.
lead us out in a prayer as Pastor Reggie Savage.
Reggie Savage, yeah.
But that whole thing happened. Now Kanye all of a
performing
sudden
at
decides
Howard?
to go to do gospel.
At Howard. That is interesting.
He's
That is
doing
interesting.
gospel. We did gospel.
We did. We
said
do gospel.
Come back, yeah.
And it was a big thing.
This was a big thing.
Yeah, it was
I know
definitely-
lots of people recorded this, talked about
It was
this.
a big thing.
And for him to come back to Howard now and say he doing
Interesting.
gospel, he doing come back to Jesus, and we
Yeah.
were saying come back, yay.
So the hot take is
Come on
we
now.
brought Kanye back to Howard
We
University.
I'm telling
I'm not
you,
mad at that. You know,
we
I
had
rock with you.
something to
I'm
do
here with you.
that.
I'm here
We
with
had
you on that.
I'm not saying Ye saw us personally.
yeah.
It could be somebody on his team.
could be
that
the
saw this
universe.
video. It could be the label. It could have been people at Howard tweeting about it and somehow getting somebody on his team. But I'm just saying we did influence that in some way.
I think we brought Ye back to Howard. I'm not mad
We
at that
brought
hot
him
take.
back to Christ and we brought him back to Howard. We brought him back to both.
No, well, he been wanting to do
like years ago. He said at the end of
I said
this,
we brought-
I want to be. I just want to make Christian.
Yeah.
I'm
So
a Christian, I wanna
he
make
been
gospel
said that,
music.
but we
So
did
he been
bring him
saying
to
that
Howard.
for
He was falling off the deep slide, and he came back to it. Now he did come back to his Christian roots.
But he had already said that. But the Howard thing, I'm fully with you on that. I rock with you on that.
There's something.
You also
there.
got to remember the Life of Pablo had a lot of gospel influenced songs on
Yeah,
there.
for
and
sure.
That was before he performed, so he was already there.
Yeah, but no, we talking about Howard though. He's talking about specifically
Howard,
Howard
tell
from
me.
last year to now, because it is
He
a
did-
year later
For
at this
somebody
time.
say, man, you not on top of you going to the deep edge, and you need to come back and you need to look back at God, and you need to do it at Howard. I think we influenced that.
Well, I'm not mad at that.
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
not
Like
mad at
somebody,
it.
he was in a crazy place. Sure, he uses gospel influence, but this was to be like, nah. I'm doing it for black people at Howard University, where they try to tear me down. I can't be torn down there. Not
Okay.
even torn down. We were building them up, but it was to be brought back.
I'm not
So,
mad at that. We might have to attach
Come
what we
on,
did
man.
to this clip and put it out and
Come
say,
on, man. We brought
Kanye,
Ye
you
back.
got. Come on, Kanye.
Brought him back to the
Let
light,
us know.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey. I don't.
You had something specific on him, or
I mean, my biggest thing is that I don't think he's getting enough credit, and I think he's
he
not getting
balling.
enough credit because he's a white running back.
you think so?
No, he's
And
getting credit.
I don't
mean, he
think he's
getting
getting
credit.
enough
He
credit.
definitely
He's
getting
not-
fantasy
he's not-
points.
Nobody names him like the top 3 running back or
Like
top,
you-
and I think he might be number 1.
So you saying like when like so
it's always Gurley.
if we think about like
Zeke, it's always,
Undisputed and stuff like that, you feel like
he's-
they're not talking about him enough.
No,
Like you feel like well, I can see that.
I think maybe this week might be because he
I
just
think
keeps
top
showing up.
5. Is the top 5 running backs is Zeke, Gurley, Saquon, Alvin Kamara, and Christian.
But he killing it.
He's
He
as
murdered.
of this season, he might be the number 1 running back this year. Because
Like-
I just and I think he's not getting the credit because he's white, which leads me to another question. Because there's another white running back on I believe San Francisco. What's his
San
name?
Diego.
San Diego?
Was that-
no?
no,
No,
no.
Eckler's a black
He's a black
dude.
dude. It was.
I think
you talking about
San
Whitehead?
Fran has a not Whitehead. Whitehead,
Is it black or white?
I don't know, but
Whitehead was white.
Whitehead.
was
But
white.
there's a couple of them popping up around.
yeah.
Is this the next thing to be appropriated?
No.
Is the running back
No,
position
we
the
took
next
it
thing to
from
be?
them.
Yeah, we
took
'cause
it from them.
technically-
They're not getting that
We
back.
took it, but things come back around all the time.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't see that being a wave.
She said Christian got a brother, Max McCaffrey.
Okay.
But you know
He
he
does
comes
have
from NFL bloodline.
Yeah, he
Dad
does, yeah.
McCaffrey was his dad.
McCaffrey's
was,
the- was a
he
tight
was a
end?
receiver
Yeah.
for
Was he
Denver
a receiver or
Broncos.
tight end?
Yeah, Denver
Okay.
Broncos. He was a receiver. He was good. So, but I don't think they can take a running back. It's just too many.
I'm
That's
telling
that's
you,
our
once it
position.
gets hot,
they got offensive line, D line, and quarterback, and
For
kicker
sure.
and punter.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the thing
The
Christian
skill
McCaffrey is
positions.
known for is for his amazing feet.
Yeah. No, his feet
Those
crazy.
feet move.
Those feet do
like
move.
his cutting left to right, up down.
Yeah.
Like he stops on a
And
dime.
is he
It's
big?
crazy.
He's not that big. Is
He's
he?
not that big.
Not
He's
that-
about 200 pounds.
I mean, I'm saying
I mean,
like
that's average. You know,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's average, but
Especially
it just
for football,
It feel
that's
like
small.
he looks small, but he be out there. He be moving. I respect it.
I just think
respect
he's definitely one of the best,
Yeah.
and he's
I
gonna
give him
get
that.
his credit.
it. I give him that. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the fan questions. All right, y'all, we're going to get into the Patreon fan questions for this week. Kick it on off. Oh, if you want to drop questions, make sure you subscribe to our Patreon and support us, and you can have your questions answered on the podcast.
And you also get a bonus podcast as well.
Bounce
when you
top.
become a Patreon. Sierra. Hey there, guys. So this week at work made me think about energy I give off at work, which I was very much pleased about. When I arrive, I always speak and greet. So one of my coworkers was like, "You sound so happy. What are you so happy about?" Her tone wasn't negative. Before I could answer, she added, "Man, give me so much energy when you arrive. You give me so much energy when you arrive." Then a much older coworker was like, "She always has a smile on her face." Made me think about energy boss talk episode y'all had and how people read your frequencies and how you get back energy you emit. Simple. I guess not many people greet or smile when they come to work nowadays. Shucks. Now to the question. Have you all been on a cruise? If so, where? If not, where would you want to go? I've been on one to Bahamas this past summer with my family and had a blast. I'm planning on going with my friends on the next one. It's a different type of experience vacation, so to say.
Top cruise is my top 2 vacation experience. Like, I will always be down for a cruise because it just, first off, it's not that expensive, and then 2, it's you just eating. And then you get to go to tropical places or wherever you just like. cruise is phenomenal. Like,
I've never been on a cruise.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go, but
Yeah.
I started hearing some people like there's a thing going around about like I don't know if it's like a meme or something of like what really happens on cruises. People been putting out pictures of cruises and it's just like packed and annoying. It just looks terrible.
Oh yeah, no, that
Like
wasn't my experience.
Like they
but-
said, they put up a picture with the advertisements like, oh, just relax in
Mm-hmm.
the pool, you can have fun party, but they showed it's just a bunch of overweight people trying to taking up a lot of space on that boat.
Well, at least they'll have floaties.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All the ones I've been to,
Titties,
been,
right?
like day ones and like to Bahamas. But my family, as soon as I went to college, all started just going on a cruise every year.
That's funny.
While I was in
While you
college,
was in
I couldn't go. And, like they were doing like the Caribbean island hot ones, going to different ones. Chaz was on them,
Yeah.
and what's funny, they're going on one this week.
That's
week
that's
coming
funny.
up.
That's the only one I've only been on
So-
one, and it was from Miami to Cayman Islands to Jamaica and back to Miami. But that shit was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Great.
so it was like a week long?
Yeah, about a week. Yeah,
all you can eat. It's just fun.
yeah, it's fun.
At least experience it one time.
Mm-hmm.
I would say. But I want to do the one in like Mediterranean,
Oh, yeah.
like overseas. I want to do those.
Yeah.
Or they say the one to Alaska is beautiful. I know my family did that too. So,
Rich schools.
Dijon mustard. Again, back with cartoon bullshit, Rome. In the hairline between love and hate episode, you claim that a manual listing of all those superhero and action cartoons was shitting on 2000s alone. But I'll just list a few that can do the opposite. Justice League, the animated series, Justice League Unlimited, Ben 10, Young Justice, Teen Titans, Green Lantern, the animated series, Avatar, The Last Airbender, Spectacular Spider-Man, Jackie Chan Adventures, Static Shock, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Transformer Prime, and that's just to name a few.
So
Since
what,
I listed so many DC cartoons, my question is, have you guys checked out the DC Universe app? If not, do the free trial and watch Doom Patrol. It's a DC live action show, and I think you guys will love it.
I just met a guy on Doom Patrol last week. He was like, "Yeah, I'm on the show from England." He was like, "Yeah, I'm on a new show, Doom Patrol." Da da da. And I was like, "Huh, never heard."
Really?
Of it. So went to his page and I was like, "I seen the clips. I didn't see the show yet."
I
but
love that show.
Oh,
I
you already watched it?
I
Okay.
watched all the whole series.
It's I think he's like a light skin. He kind of
Two
light
seasons?
skin. I got to look at his name again. But why did he say back? He said,
Oh, it was a black dude?
yeah, black dude. Yeah, black dude.
Shorter or
Yeah, I think he kind of.
was it Cyborg? He's
Maybe because I seen a little clip. I didn't like dive into it, so I'm not sure. It could have been. But he said he'd be back with the cartoon shit because we said something about cartoons.
Because he said we always be, represent our cartoon, our era.
Oh,
He
I mean,
said, and he represents the 2000s.
I mean, all of them he said is cool, but it's not. You can just stop
yeah,
that.
like when I
Right.
really look at it, 2000s had some good cartoons.
They did.
They had some good cartoons. I mean, let me see.
But a lot of those kind of fall. Like if
They're
we
just
talk,
not classics. Like
Yeah, it's
y'all
not-
ain't got no class. I'm not saying none, because even SpongeBob was like 99.
99,
That's when
that's
came out, right?
That's like daddy of it,
That's
right?
fifth
there.
grade
I
for us.
and I like some. I like.
No, I like all what he named. So a lot of them he named I like, but it's like you not when it comes to 90s cartoons. Stop. You're not
Especially
winning that.
Transformers Prime. Like I actually
Yeah.
used to watch that a lot, but I just is it gonna hold up with even the original Transformers from the 80s?
Come
Like
on,
that's
man.
a classic. Like or the you know what I'm saying? Like any 90s. I don't know.
I recently watched an anime series. I know I'm going to butcher the name because I didn't look it up how to say it, but like Keegan Ashura on Netflix. Pretty good. The action's really good.
Sure.
Yeah, it's an anime.
Okay.
It's pretty good. All right, you're going to be excited for this one. Felicia.
Oh,
I'm back.
young-
She said, hey, you guys, I
young
know it's been a long
Felicia.
time without me, but I hope I wasn't forgotten. I dealt with 3 deaths in 1 week. That kind of took me out for a while, but I'm back. Over the course of the weekend, I listened to 7 of y'all podcasts just to catch up, so applaud me for dedication.
Thank you, Felicia.
Few things. Emmanuel, I don't agree with the Bible scripture on the vagina. It should be on the booty so you can thank God before hitting it from the back.
Come on.
Anyways,
yes.
anyways, my question is, have you ever wanted someone, but then when you got them, they didn't live up to expectation? P.S. I was a little shook by the new intro. I want the fans to bully y'all into changing it back. So she like when they bullied 50 Cent into power.
Well, they liked it. Everybody liked the intro, so I'm sorry.
They say this is a big rich town.
What
Yeah.
have you ever like got with some like really like somebody and then got with them
Didn't
and
live up to expectation.
yeah, I mean that's what like when men deal with that a lot because we think with our dicks a lot. So like we'll be wanting somebody like, oh man, I want to go out on a date with her. I want to da da da, and then you go out on a date, you like, man, I shouldn't have done this. I should not be here. So that's definitely happened to me before, but I don't think not in a relationship, because by that time I've went through. I should like this person by now if I'm in a relationship. But feelings can change for people. I was just talking to somebody this weekend about it. I was like, just like how you can look at Cassie and Diddy's situation. They was together for 12 years, and as soon as they broke up, she got married in 6 months and pregnant. So you just like, sometimes shit can change. So I think that's it. That's a natural thing that people can go through. But yeah, I've been there before.
Thanks, Dr. Chill.
DJ Nice.
It's Dr. Chill pill to
So
you.
you
sir.
laugh?
What's good, DT? Was wondering, with all the good TV shows you guys watch, have you guys ever watched The Blacklist with James Spader? Also, since everyone except Rome likes Batman, have you watched any of the DC dramas, aka the Arrowverse? Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, Black Lightning, Legends of Tomorrow, and Batwoman?
Yeah, I saw the pilot for Batwoman. Don't care for it. Arrowverse in general, I don't like. Y'all know the Green Arrow character they have on CW, and they got Supergirl, they got all those. I don't really like none of those shows, to be honest with you. The DC has a better, they had their streaming app, which had Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol and Titans
Oh, good.
are great. They both got canceled now, but they were great. They were great.
And just because I don't like Batman don't mean I don't like DC.
Yeah, it's actually, I'm watching season 2 of Titans right now. It's pretty, I'm enjoying it. I know some people have some hate. It's not like the Teen Titans cartoon exactly, but their costumes look good.
But it's a live action.
Live action. It's Robin's in it, all these characters, Starfire, all that. Like, it's real dope. So I would check that out. And what else did you say?
Black Lightning, Legends of Tomorrow, and Batwoman. I watched Black Lightning. It's not that good to me. I was watching it because our friend was in it. He did good. But
yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of CW stuff. But The Blacklist, I watched the first episode when it came out when I was like in high school.
Yeah, because that's been out for a minute, huh?
Oh, that's been out for a minute.
Long time. You was in high school a long time
I feel like
ago.
I was in high school. I don't know. I feel like it came out a long time
high
ago.
school a long time ago. Man.
Yeah, it's an old show.
Hey DT gang, I'm a new fan. I've been in love ever since. I've been binging on the podcast for the past few weeks now. Anyways, my question is, should your partner's family deter you from being in a relationship? I've been with my boyfriend for about 3 years now. His family is very hindering to his growth. All in all, toxic. What are your thoughts?
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
For me, I can't do toxic.
Yeah,
especially not toxic if you ain't going try to change.
Yeah.
Or if it's just toxic all around. Because you got to think, when you're marrying someone, you marrying into that family too.
You with the family.
So you going to deal with that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like, that's
so
a big
like
thing.
a conversation gonna have to be had. Like it's gotta.
But see, you could work on your significant other, but that don't mean the family gonna change.
True.
And that's what you gonna have to deal with. You got to be like, am
Can
I
I
willing to
deal
deal
with
with
this?
this if it never changes? That's gonna be your answer.
Is your love that? Yeah,
'cause-
honestly, yeah.
And you can't expect somebody to stay away from the
Exactly.
family
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
So
I wouldn't even
if
want to
you-
ask someone that.
Exactly. If you say, "Oh, your family's toxic," and you need to work on that, that's one
different.
thing. But if you're saying like, "Hey, maybe he'll stop messing with his family, stop talking," you can't expect that. No matter how bad they are, you just can't.
Yeah.
K-
Thank you for being a new fan.
Thank you.
K Daily, hey y'all, new patron. In your best prison thug voice, give us your best beyond scared straight speeches to troubled youths.
You want to get fucked in the ass?
Wait.
You want to get fucked in the ass?
Wait. Just go watch our Beyond Scared Straight parody. Just will watch that. Just watch that.
Nah, I want more.
I don't want more.
I want more. What you
No.
saying after you want to get fucked in the ass?
I don't want
I
more.
You'll get fucked in the ass.
I don't want more.
Life will fuck you in the ass.
And then after you get fucked in the ass, guess what? You get fucked in the ass again.
Now we all
I
got
don't like
dildos
this.
in your cell.
I don't like this.
You need to know what it feels like to get fucked in the
There's
ass.
a dildo in each cell, and you're gonna
Sit on
feel
it.
it.
Sit on it. Squats right now on the dildo. 1, 2. Don't give up. Cam, you're 4 dildos.
Tyler Afro
You're
Lady
4
Thomas.
Cam, you
Hey,
hate,
fellas.
man.
Hey, nah.
That's funny.
Hey fellas, I hope all is well. I'm currently on a cleanse and I'm going through it. I'm seeing all the candy and stuff for Halloween and it's tough as hell. But I'm trying to get rid of my bad fast food addiction all at the same time. My question to you this week is, what's one thing you did to get through a challenge with your dieting habits around holiday season? Do you allow yourself to indulge in Halloween candy, Thanksgiving dinner, or Christmas dinner, or have you been strict to the diet plan? I love candy, especially chocolate, so I'm struggling. I want to do better. I'm trying to start the change now instead of waiting until New Year's to make a change. What? You should have answered that.
I mean, he was in the middle of
answer that. Call him back.
I'm answering.
This is all in preparation for when I turn 30 and beyond. For me, I keep my diet, honestly. I just eat the sides or whatever I can't eat at the holiday dinners.
Yeah, that sounds like a vegan restaurant, 30 and beyond.
Yeah, Tyler, I'm like you. I'm trying to figure out my new wave of what I'm about to like consistently eat. I think that's one thing to just look at. Like, what can you just consistently eat? You know what I'm saying? I honestly want to go on a fast for a little bit. Like, I don't know whether it's all apples. But it's good just to stick to something and just like a little monotony is okay to eat the same thing. Just keep it. Try your hardest. Just know what you're taking out. You know what I'm saying? So you're just not focused on it. Have a clean kitchen. Don't have cakes or snacks and all this stuff laying around. Just try to get what you need to eat and eat that as consistently as possible.
Because I'm definitely, during the holiday, I'm going to eat. Like, I talked to my dad yesterday, and he was like, you coming for Thanksgiving? I was like, I'm supposed to be. And he was like, all right, well, we're going to have the fish for you since I know you're pescatarian. Yeah, I'm eating everything.
Yeah.
I'm indulging.
Yeah, it could be,
I'm definitely indulging. Let me see if he picks up. Again, I'm calling E-Dot back. My brother, you on the podcast right now. I just got a quick question for you.
What's up, E-Dot?
What's up, brother? Is Emmanuel?
Yeah, that was Emmanuel. So
I know his voice. I didn't anybody's voice, even though he's not in no sketch.
so we were talking about back in Art Institute. Do you remember a dude named Blue that always wore shades?
That wasn't his name.
See, I didn't know that.
Okay, we finding out new information.
I never knew his real name. That's the name I got. So we were talking about because I said I never seen his eyeballs.
There was a lot of lame dudes who wore glasses all the time. So his name might have been Blue.
You said there was a lot of dudes that wore glasses.
There was a lot of lame dudes who wore glasses all the time.
There was a lot of lame dudes.
I'm telling you, there's a cult of these niggas out here.
He said
they all wear shades like that.
They had a meeting.
It was.
They had meetings and shit.
He said they had meetings.
What's his name?
What's it? Well, do you remember his real name?
You trying to incriminate me?
You don't have to say his real name, but do you remember who we talking about though?
Yes, there was another dude from Houston. Remember the dude from Houston who wore glasses all the time?
Yeah, no, I remember, but the thing is, with this specific guy we talking about, the reason why I said it because he was from North Carolina and he rode me home and he went to bed with his shades on, so that's why.
Wait.
So we never seen his eyes.
You're talking too fast. How do you know what he wore when he went to bed? That's the more troubling part. How do you know he wore his shades to bed?
He had to spend
on his
night.
face.
Wait, no. Explain. He had to spend the night at your house.
No. He had, so when he went to North Carolina, he had to stay at my mom's house before I took him the next day to where he was in Durham. And so when we went to sleep, before he went to sleep, he didn't take off his shades. Like he laid down on the pillow on the sleeping bag. And put his shades was still on his face. that's
So you know the nigga meet your mom named Blue who wore sunshades dead, and you didn't wake up dead.
Yes, there was a guy named Blue that wore shades that just met my mom.
We trying to find his IG so we can see if he shows his eyes.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out.
Hold on, one more thing, and this is the crazy thing, E-Dot, on Ron's part. This nigga just dropped him off in the middle of nowhere.
No, I didn't drop him off in the middle of nowhere.
He don't even know where this man lives.
I didn't drop him off in the middle of nowhere. I dropped him off at the end of his driveway. But
this nigga just crawled back into a cave.
We said we're convinced that he's an X-Man. He's an X-Man.
Does he know his IG? How can he find that?
He's Cam said, "Could you find his?" Cam said, "Do you think he could find his IG?" But I said, "Probably not, but you could try."
You know what? It's so many people from our institute that I just don't know what happened to him.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
He just disappeared.
A lot of people.
It's the shade niggas with shade.
All right.
But I don't know who Blue is with the glasses on.
All right, then. Well, we gonna go finish the podcast. But all right, bro. Peace.
All right. Myron Davis Jr. What's goody? I apologize for grammatical errors. I have midterms hangover. I'm not proofreading this.
Hilarious.
What's the weirdest compliment you ever received? Mine was when I was managing a T-Mobile store. A customer told me I had sexy veins. She was a young, bald, white woman that worked at the hospital around the corner. I didn't really know how to take that. Is she a vampire or just into weird fetish?
She might be Charles Xavier.
Did you guys hear about the dairy?
Hanging out with Blue.
The dairy causing cancer? I can give up cheese, man. Don't say nothing about goat cheese. Get that shit out of here. And then Miami almost beat the Redskins. Cowboys lost to the Jets. I just want to leave this here. Go Tom Brady and Brady Bunch.
What? You
Oh, yeah, you like that, don't you?
Lastly, boss talk shit. I've learned in life I don't want to be rich, wealthy, or anything surrounding materialistic vices, but I want to be comfortable, secure, little to no stress about bills and meals. The type of comfort where you don't have to look at the next check and begin to figure out what will have to wait till the next check. I want to be the name brand food comfortable type of comfort when you get Goober jelly because it's better, not great value because it's cheaper. Just a financial piece and emotionally secure. What are you guys looking to accomplish as overall generational wealth?
No, I feel you.
Fame to be in the history books of grandkids. To have his dick as big as Eiffel Tower, just fuck the world for 72 hours. That's it, the week. Keep pushing, brothers. Let Jerome Hansen read this. It's 6th grade scholastics reading level. All right, so his first one, y'all supposed to be saying one question. What's the weirdest compliment you ever received?
I remember I was in a McDonald's drive-thru back in the day because I had been there in a minute. And the woman at the drive-thru was like, "Ooh, your skin look like baby milk." And I was like, "Thank you."
I don't know what that means.
What's baby milk?
I guess smooth.
Oh, like
smooth.
just-
I guess young. I was like, I don't know what.
I was thinking milk from a baby for a second. Like, that don't make sense.
What
Right,
what
yeah,
babies are producing milk?
Why we call it goat milk? It comes from a goat, but why we call it baby milk? We should call it milk for babies.
We don't call it baby milk. She called it baby milk.
I guess so. Yeah, that's weird.
And then anything's for healthier shakes. We talked about that last episode,
Yeah.
but like green smoothies.
Go green.
Almond milk, cucumber, spinach, a little
Green
protein,
apples,
green
green
apple,
grapes.
ginger. I put in mine, banana.
I heard maca root is good for energy, so you want to add that in there.
All right, we got a
Maka
couple
sounds
more.
like a new rapper.
They do.
Shabazz Benu. What it do, DT Crew? First and foremost, please tell y'all doing a skit about the avocado cartel. That had me rolling last week. 2 questions. What do you think has the best NFL uniforms and worst? I'm going with the Patriots for the best, and yes, I'm going to ride out with them after Brady and Belichick are gone, even if we don't win another Super Bowl. I can at least say I grew up watching Brady obtain the Infinity Gauntlet. And for worse, I have to go with the Browns. I actually believe it's the reason they trash. Look bad, play bad.
The reason they trash is because of you.
The
their
best?
jerseys.
Man.
The bet. It's a tie for me because I ain't gonna lie. That black Jets uniform that they had on, was it at home? It just looked nice. It was at green and black and it looked nice. But I can't say
Jets,
that's
yeah.
overall. That's just this year. But I'm trying to think overall.
I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of think the Browns' new uniforms are kind of
I'm not mad at it. I'm not
I like
mad at
I
it.
like that strong with that orange,
Yeah,
especially
I
how
was-
Odell was wearing that.
Because it
That
used to
shit
be
was
real
fire.
ugly for some.
Oh
but,
yeah, it was.
But I was. It's a tie between San Francisco and the Raiders, maybe.
Of jerseys.
Like I love the San Francisco, the red and gold.
I think the Jags, when they updated their helmets, that looked nice. Seahawks, when they updated, looked nice.
Even though they're in my division, I gotta give it the Philly. Their logo, when they changed their whole brand and their black uniforms with the
The black,
green,
yeah.
that shit looks hard.
This
black
is
and green
This
look
is not because I hate them, but I honestly feel this. Redskins, their uniforms are ugly to me.
That's
honestly.
a goddamn lie.
Man,
that is a god. We got some.
that-
I don't think
fire-ass
they're
uniforms.
ugly,
And
but
I think we got one of the.
Definitely
We got
not
blood
fire.
color. We got that burgundy and gold. That shit
Definitely
looks
I do
fire.
like
not.
burgundy
The,
and gold.
the
And
gold and red.
If you ever
is
seen the
San
most
Fran that
unique
looks
colors,
nice.
is ours. We have some of the most unique colors.
Nah, Seattle has unique colors.
See, but it's just because of the green,
lime
the
green,
lime
even when they
green
do
or
the gray with
what's
it,
it called?
it's
Not
unique.
lime green. It's called
Neon green.
neon green or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess. But there's
y'all
no
uniforms
color that
just
stands
ain't-
out to me.
When
like
y'all
ours.
wear them birds, it's just ugly to me.
Nah,
It's
you
not
stupid.
because I'm hating because I don't like them, but they just every time I look, I'm like, these some ugly
y'all
uniforms.
look standard. I can't. I'm not
Ours
mad
is
at
classic.
Seahawks.
Ours is like 49ers. They just classic.
But I mean,
Like
that's
Raiders
what I'm
is
saying. It's
classic.
just, but
no, our uniforms
ours-
are nice. The color scheme, you can't go wrong with the blue, silver, and
Yeah,
white.
it's just it's
Y'all's is
simple.
ugly. Hey, with the yellow y'all put with
Nah, man, that shit fire, B. That shit is
if
fire.
if
You ever seen
think
some
so.
shoes made out of Redskins color? Them shit's
I
fire.
know.
Them shit's a fire.
Yeah, I seen some nice burgundy shoes.
Oh, yeah.
I like the color burgundy, but the way theirs is put together, it just don't look
stupid.
good.
You stupid.
If you could date / friends with benefits any superhero or villain, who would it be?
Any
It would have been Catwoman when Holly was playing it.
If we could smash any superhero or villain,
or villain.
Well, she ain't no superhero, so never mind.
I'm trying to think. Fuck.
now we talking about in a movie or in the comics?
It's a
I guess
superhero
it's just
villain.
Superhero villain.
See, I mean, Wonder Woman is too easy of a
It's
choice,
too
but
easy,
I feel
yeah.
like she'll break your dick off.
A little
too.
bit. That's what it kind of. I'm trying to
It's just
think.
too rough.
Because what about? See, Scarlett Johansson just fine. So I was about to
Black
just say,
Widow?
I was about to say Black Widow because
I mean, she ain't doing nothing else.
she.
That
She
character
damn sure
weird.
ain't doing nothing in Avengers.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Give me Holly when she was Catwoman, or give me Zoe Saldana, her character.
But you know what? For Holly's Catwoman, I'm just gonna
Zoe,
be like,
I
man,
I could do Zoe's.
I'm
character.
I'm smashing this, but this was such a bad movie. I feel like I'm fucking a bad movie.
Is it Gamora? That's her name.
Gamora.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some green vagina.
Okay, that'd be
That's
different.
a little interesting.
That'd be different.
I was about to get real X-rated. Never mind.
Queen of Hearts. Have you seen Raising Dion on Netflix? If you have, what do you think about the show?
I want to see
The
it.
trailer did not look good to me. The trailer threw me all off, and then I started hearing bad reviews.
Oh, is it bad reviews on it?
But the trailer didn't look good.
I
so
watched the first episode.
I don't even care.
I need to watch the first episode.
Juwan, what's
I
up,
thought that was a
DT?
documentary on.
Last
you know
week
what
I
I'm saying?
told you guys the first videos I came across from y'all channel was porn stories. Those videos are responsible for one of the worst ass whoopings I've ever got because my mom's walked in at the wrong time when I was watching them. Laugh aloud. But anyways, how old are you?
Yeah. Like,
Do you have any memories of your worst ass whooping, or have you witnessed a sibling getting one? And finally, do you think parents should beat their kids? Thanks, guys. Oh, yes. I got an answer for all
I
that.
definitely got an answer for all that. But go ahead.
The worst I got, I was back talking my aunt, and I was in the shower when I was doing it. And it was Chad's fault amping me up because I was defending this girl I loved at the time. I was like 7.
defending this
And the girl was like
I
17, but I had the biggest crush on her. And then I forgot. I started talking out the mouth. Next thing I know, I'm snatched out the shower, getting beat, wet and naked. The worst.
Yeah,
The worst I seen was my cousin get beat by my granddad, who never beat any of us. But I don't know what he did that day. Got beat with an extension cord. And I was like, the beating, usually when you see somebody get beat, you laugh about it. This one, I just grabbed him and just held him. Cause he a year younger than me, so we was young too. Again, I just held him. Cause I'm like, I was affected by seeing. I was like, yo, whatever. I was like, whatever I do, I ain't never making that man that angry.
Yeah. Mine.
And the last one, no, I don't agree with beating kids. Like, nah.
Yeah.
We got to break that. Our
Yeah,
generation.
I think we will because I feel like we just gonna be. I don't know. I think we just will. My worst beatings, I was being artistic with some powder in my room, and I was throwing powder everywhere, and literally everywhere, like open powder, just slinging it around. Just I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? I don't know. Then my mom came in. She seen I look like a goat. Like all you can see was my eyes. Like,
Dog.
all you can see was my
Hilarious.
eyes. And she started beating me, and it looked like when you knock feathers out of a pillow. It was just powder going everywhere, and the powder didn't make the beating like better. It made it worse. it was just all types of bad.
So it
And
looked like someone was beating LeBron James' hands before a game.
exactly
And
what
he
it
got
looked
the
like,
powder
a
in.
bunch of powder in the room. I mean, I was fresh when I was done, but I was hurting too. And then the worst I seen was my granddad whooping my cousin with a shoe. And I was like, damn, dog, this ain't good. This is not good.
Yeah, I probably the worst beating I got was with a rolled up newspaper.
Oh, that's thick.
Like a dog.
That's
Oh
thick.
yeah, I
You gotta
got
be like a dog.
Yeah, I don't even know if I should be saying this on camera.
You're old enough not for child services to come. You won't be removed.
Yeah. My father laid down the law with that one. The worst beating I ever seen was when I went to a
Rich school, boarding school.
I went to a missionary school, a poor school.
Went to boarding school in the mountains.
And what they used to do is they used to use paddles on kids.
Oh no!
And this one kid on my floor, I don't know what he did, but the person that takes care of all the kids on the floor came out. He called everybody out their rooms, and we in this hall, and we all just waiting. He says, whatever that kid's name, to come forward. He told him pull down his pants, and in front of everybody, and he had his cheeks out. He took the paddle. And remember, I'm like 7 or 8 or something. He took that paddle and went bah to the back of this kid. He said, "Didn't I tell you not to blah blah blah?" Bah. The kid went sprinting across the floor. He went, he went running. He said, "Get back here, get back here." I'm like, "Yo, I'm in prison."
Yeah,
I'm
in prison. That's prison.
I'm in prison. When that happened, I was like, "I'm in prison. I got to straighten up because I can't have this shit happen to me."
No.
And no, I do not agree with
like if I'm a parent, I'm gonna have to go see him.
I can. You could grab your kid up every once.
You don't know what going on in them rich schools because you send them away. The parents ain't there. They don't have time. They get into the money. They ain't got time to raise kids. It's either a maid or somebody who watches them or nanny, or they got to be sent off.
That's true. Yeah, man, you're lucky.
Isaiah Taylor, hey y'all, how you guys doing? Yesterday y'all didn't answer my second question about the Wu-Tang series. I'm caught up in just one of y'all opinion. I like it. I really like it. I know the story already, so I'm not surprised. There's certain things I didn't know, but like the Wu-Tang story, I'm not surprised by none of that. But I like it. I like it. Classic Cuddy, what's good, y'all? Cowboys Nation, win or lose, just had to get that out there. If there was a zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapons of choice? What would be your strategy for survival? Stay blessed, good vibes, keep up the good work. I need a sword, something unlimited ammo. I would want a gun too, but if I only had one, give me a sword.
And it's always depending on the fucking type of zombie. That's what it's always depending on.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going with.
Let's go. We're gonna walk
the ones you got a fighting chance against.
All
so
right,
give me unlimited ammo. Or give me a sword.
Like, what about would you use a bow, crossbow? I mean,
No, you're saying a gun and a sword?
I would want a gun and a sword, but if I only can have one, like they saying, give me a sword.
You going
that's
pistol?
unlimited offer.
You going like something?
Yeah, I need something small, preferably something I can put a silencer on, so I don't bring more zombies. But I'm just give me a sword.
Sword, yeah.
I can keep sharpening that. I can just unlimited ammo. Just
like a
Michonne. Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a knife, a big knife, a knife.
A knife.
Give me a knife.
One.
Give me, but
Only
you said
one.
two.
That's
No,
why
I
said
said
so.
preferably, but I
preferably.
said if I can only have one, give me a sword. They said you can only have one weapon.
I think I might do. I don't know if it's made like they were like it's 2 knives on the end of the stick.
Oh, my bad. I read it
Oh,
wrong. He put in parentheses a S, weapons of choice. Oh, well then.
Oh yeah, well,
give me a Uzi.
Yeah,
give me a sword.
I want a
give
couple
me a
grenades.
knife.
That's what I said. Couple grenades.
Give me a couple grenades.
Like yeah,
We taking all these motherfuckers out.
And then like if it happened, if we in our house and it happened, how would we strategize to like it depend on where they coming from or what would be our first thought if we in the house together and we know that
Come in one area, come upstairs, so they gotta come up there. You see where they're coming from.
No, I'm saying in our house where we at now.
Oh, now.
It ain't
yeah. Go to Mike's room. It's the biggest room.
Okay.
So we have space in there. Go in there and
we start strategizing where
or
we
maybe
get to.
my room because.
No, we don't need we need to figure out how to get guns, water, shelter, all this shit. We need to figure.
So we got to figure out where we got to go.
And first thing first, honestly, is like we need some weapons. If we
Yeah,
know
that is
it's
first thing
zombies,
first.
if we know
all we
for a
got in the
fact
house
it's
is
zombies,
knives, so that's what we're gonna have
We
to
got
work.
knives.
gotta
We got
walk out with
pots.
knives.
We got
gotta go
bats.
now.
We got
bats.
pots too.
We got pots. We
Like
got bats.
take a skillet.
We all take at
Taking a
least
skillet.
two weapons with us, and we got to go to the store. We got to go to Target, pick
I
up
ain't
some
gonna
guns.
lie. If we walk down the street with a bunch of pots and skillets, and the zombies was like, "Y'all about to go cook?" Like, where you going?
That's
That was funny.
Schoolboy Q. Hey DT, hope y'all are doing better this Sunday than last. If Emmanuel's there, hope he know his Redskins defense did me well in fantasy. Them Cowboys need help, Cam. It's time to suit them up. My question is, what are optimal outfits for 1? Going out for a date, 2, brunch. I need help mixing comfort, style without blowing up my wallet. Thank you for your content. You guys always inspire me to do more. P.S. Rome. It's still nothing but love, but I'm a little upset you laugh at people who stutter because I do. Have a good Monday, everyone.
You just made me laugh.
So my question is, what are your optimal outfits for
Yeah.
1, going out for a date, and 2, for a brunch?
I only have 3 choices when it comes to outfits in my life, so I choose the one that is clean.
I think it depends where you going. Honestly, it's hard to answer that without knowing where you going. If you, it all depends where you're
Yeah,
going.
that's where you're
Because
going.
some places you can be chill, some places you need to dress up.
Like
so-
honestly, here in LA, you can honestly be chill. Like it's nobody like you can go to brunches in sweatpants. Like so, I feel like I don't know if it's like I don't know what area, what place he lives in, but and then for like cost wise, I think maybe try thrifting. If you never tried thrifting, you might get some stuff
good idea.
thrifting. You know what I'm saying? They have some good deals thrifting. And you can find, I mean, Mike and Cam tell you all the time. They
stop
found some.
snitching, stop snitching.
I mean, well,
Stop
that's-
snitching.
I mean, I'm trying to help him out. For real.
Yeah, but you ain't have to throw my name in to help him out. You can say friends you know. You ain't got to snitch.
Okay, well,
He
friends I
calling,
know,
he
Mike
calling
and
you a
Cam.
Takashi
Yeah,
ass
he
nigga.
snitched Ty Darrell. Ty Darrell Sardinia? Hey DT, been a fan for a long time. What would be your, we got 4 more. What would be your favorite movie to act in if you had the opportunity? P.S. It could be any movie, any character. Forrest Gump. Because I'll get to do everything in that one movie.
I ain't gonna lie, it'd be cool to be in the Bad Boys too. I just like that movie.
So it's any movie that exists already.
yeah,
like
man,
that.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
Damn, a cool movie to be in. I should have a better answer for you. Let me think about it.
okay.
Elijah. Hey DT, been a fan since 6th grade. First vid, how to be a freshman on campus with Mike. I'm a senior in college now. I thank God for your lives, for real. My question is tips for my self-discipline. Well,
That's
first,
the question.
yeah. So first, you seem to be at a good spot because you got to be aware of the issue first. So that you're aware, that's a good first step. And then I need to know more. Like, what are you struggling with to even give you an answer on that? Honestly,
Are you struggling with eating? Or are you struggling?
yeah.
With,
So next week, tell us what the issue is that you don't have any self-discipline, and then maybe we could give you more advice. Antonio Smith, what's good, DT Crew? Just a random thought question. Has anyone ever gave you a nickname and called you that name for so long that they even thought they don't even know your real name? They forgot what your name was.
not to me. But
I feel like
I've done
for
that to
you,
people.
'cause-
I've done that to people.
Oh, 'cause I'm like, a lot of people don't know your real name. You go by another name.
I go by Rome, but I feel like I've said my name plenty of time at this point. That I feel like a lot of
Still, a
fans
lot of people don't
I mean,
know
a lot of
your
people
name.
might not know
When they
off
hear
top. But that's not. I think he's.
Because I remember the first time Gail heard your real name. Oh, Roman's your name.
you heard this,
But that's believable though. Cause yeah, people do just call you Rome, so it's like I would
Yeah.
think your name is Rome.
No,
too.
but I feel like what he's saying is a nickname like that. Like when I first met Sleepy, I named him Sleepy.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
gave
yeah.
him that name. He didn't ask for that. He didn't. And then y'all started calling him that because I said his name.
Yeah,
so I
Sleepy.
think that's what he's doing. What he's talking about. Like my
Yeah,
name.
I'm trying to
is my-
remember his name right now. Honestly, that's funny. Like I even know with Fiasco, I know his real
Yeah.
name. But I'm trying to think Sleepy.
And I
Dejan? Was it
named him
Dejan?
that.
Yeah.
Fiasco.
Yeah.
This man Rome was handing out.
Oh, handing out
nicknames
names.
that people didn't want.
They didn't want it. That's the funny part. I just forced the name.
Like, all right, man, y'all can stop calling
It's like me
that.
walking here with Sue. All right, your name gonna be Carol.
Yeah. First of all, I'll be like, that's the worst nickname you can have. You gave her a regular name. Like,
Last question, Chris Hinton 2. Good energy, DT. Sorry about last week. That really wasn't a question. Question, stop. Each DT member of DT, name your current all-time favorite actors. And then stop. Premise, the earth is on the brink of destruction. Okay, we'll do the first one first.
Okay.
Each member of DT, name your current or all-time favorite actors.
I love DiCaprio. I've always loved Denzel. Will. I mean,
Denzel. You got a bunch of them.
yeah, I mean, that's
all
it's a
time wise, but just how about he said also favorite actor right now?
Current or all-time?
Current right now would probably I really fuck with Lakeith right now.
Lakeith.
I really like what he's doing.
yeah.
And
I ain't gonna
also
lie. Keegan. I like Keegan.
Keegan
lot.
is hilarious.
I like him a lot.
I do too.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
I thought Predator, the newest one that
Yeah,
came out, was gonna be like, okay, he's going to action now,
Mhm.
he's going next level, but that ended up being terrible movie.
Yeah.
Terminator looks good though. That new
Terminator
Terminator,
look good.
man. Them trailers got
Terminator
me.
looks good.
But for me, Omar Epps, Denzel,
Omar Epps. Every time I hear that's funny, but he's good.
Makai was great.
what's his name? Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks is beast.
Who else? There's a lot, man.
Yeah, it's
Can't
just
think.
a lot.
Stop. Premise: the Earth is on the brink of destruction from an alien race. The only way to save it is to sell the best sob story possible. So, what sob story are you telling?
Man, that's a good question. I mean, that's a funny question just because how many people tell sob stories nowadays. But
I would go back to Emmanuel's prison story. People are getting fucked in that.
But question with your favorite movie. Okay, so that was the premise.
Okay.
Here's the question for it. With your favorite movie by each actor in mind, who would you choose to save the world based on performance?
Ooh. Give me why the fuck can I think of his name? We just talked about the show.
What show?
Breaking Bad.
Oh, Bryan Cranston.
Give me Bryan Cranston. That's what I'm gonna go with. Give me Bryan.
so you put Bryan Cranston in a movie about
His
where the
performance
Earth
gonna
is
save
on
the
this
world.
brink
Performance.
of destruction from an alien race. And
Yeah.
the only way to save is for him to tell us.
It's gonna be basically what he did in Godzilla before he died.
And that shit was strong.
But what's the story you're telling? You said.
No,
It's just a sob story.
So
But they got to perform.
They got performance. So I'm getting Bryan Cranston performance.
Yeah, but it's funny if you tell what the sob story is.
I mean, I honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the sob story would be, but I think
it's how he broke bad.
that's how he broke bad.
But that's all the questions.
The alien gonna be like, I don't even like the way that starts.
Brian gonna be like, I'm not doing a sequel.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. Thank you, Sue, as usual. Remember, Patreon. Subscribe to that. Get your boss talk. Ask
YouTube.
questions.
Yo, what's up with merch? We got merch we selling too?
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
anything
I mean-
Comedy Trap House specific?
I mean,
Yeah.
we got the Comedy
Comedy
Trap
Trap House
House
t-shirts.
T-shirts.
Let's
logo
get
and everything.
yeah. Let's push that.
Yeah, we got Comedy Trap House T-shirts.
You can watch these full episodes on the Comedy Trap House YouTube if you want to see it. Subscribe there, comment,
all
share.
the links for this stuff be in the bottom. And remember, Manscaped code is DORM20. Get your Manscaped on, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.